Hello and welcome to Pitt OLS League of Legends. I'm joined here with a Blossom.
It's me.
Uh, okay, I was just checking to see if I had desktop audio muted like I did last night for the first game, but I don't. We're waiting for them to start up in a few moments. But this will be a fun one. 5 seed versus 6 seed, I believe. Or 4 seed versus 5 seed, I don't remember exactly, but they are close in seeding. So it should be close. Because we know that the regular season is an excellent indicator of team skill.
But it isn't. I stand by that.
You also say rank doesn't matter.
Rank doesn't matter. Rank is but a pretty little icon.
But aren't you like D2? Why'd you take the time to get D2 if rank doesn't matter?
Because it looks pretty.
You spent all that time just to look
It's like
pretty?
it's like buying skins. It looks pretty. Why do you buy skins? It doesn't make you play better. It looks pretty. Checkmate.
Some people would debate that.
Checkmate. You can make the argument that you play better because it's visually more pleasing.
Skins
Or
get
just looks
wins.
better.
I'll try to push them to start by saying casters are.
What is it? Plat, gold, plat, gold versus gold, plat, silver, gold, and diamond.
So I am getting feedback that mics are a bit low. Oh, compared to what?
Mike's
Can't you just turn your Blossom's good volume, but I'm not. Okay, so I'll just turn
you
his.
just turned me down.
Yeah, I'm just gonna turn you down so that we sound about the same.
It's kind of rude, honestly.
Alright. I'm sure that if it's still bad, I will be told.
Well,
I can just talk right into the microphone like this. I'm sure this is very clear. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, Mrbone's team is ready. I'm always not sure whether I should call them B-Bone or Babone. Draft
we're going to
is
be getting
underway.
into champ select now. With Dora on blue side with the first ban. We'll be seeing what both of these teams' plans are. And the first ban's going to be Camille banned. I don't know who plays Camille on that team.
Oh, maybe Willie is a top laner? I don't know what he
I'm looking.
plays.
I'm looking at the OPGG. I am seeing a Garen main.
They banned Gangplank. Nalgene has been basically a Gangplank one trick in OLS, so that's probably a good ban.
Looks like both teams are actually going to play towards the top side then with these bans, and it's going to be another top lane ban. Actually, I think that one's targeting Mr. Willie, the sub.
Top good role is the top laner. Duh.
Well, maybe he can play Garen mid. Who knows?
Shen ban. I don't know why people are afraid of Shen.
Shen's a very good pick. What do you mean?
I mean, like, people ban Shen against me, and I don't even play that much Shen.
No, it's just.
It could be that I'm just.
Pressure.
It could be that I'm just setting up everyone viewing the stream to let me pick Shen.
I mean, it just ends up being the global pressure Shen brings, along with more flexibility in using teleport.
I think Shen's good, but to ban him first round of bans, I feel like it's unnecessary because he has counters. Pick Mordekaiser into Shen. Shen can't ult nobody.
Well, we see the Blitzkrieg first pick, actually. I guess that's why we saw the Morgana ban.
Yeah, makes sense.
Don't know how I feel about the Blitzkrieg first pick, though. You can still draft a lot around it, being Sivir, Ezreal, Tristana, or any AD champion with self-peel, with the ability to cancel Blitzkrieg click even if it hits.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for Red Side, we're going to see the Skarner lock in, presumably for their jungler. Hopefully. That's
And
also another very interesting priority pick.
I predict that blue team is gonna pick Lilia for second or third pick, because I know that Seakill is really liking the Lilia. And
Was that set ban for CK or top lane also? Oh, it's for top lane. Top good roll. Are we saying Seakill's a jungler?
yeah, Seakill's a jungler.
Seakill is...
He should be. He has been in the past.
So now Jean top, Seakill jungle. I'm still trying to figure out who's going where. I'm guessing Dora's going mid. And is it Renekton? Renekton support or Renekton mid, actually? I have no idea.
I think he's ADC. I know he used to be a top main, but he isn't anymore.
But we are going to be seeing the Ezreal lock-in, probably for Renekton here, being an Ezreal main. Also taking that away from UB, even though I think, which is his most played champ. And of course, we're going to get the Echo lock-in for the jungler, I presume.
Oh, that's interesting. I know Seakill does play Ezreal. He plays Ezreal, Lilia, and Evelyn. So he opted to go for the Echo. Maybe that's... I feel like that's not good in the Skarner, but I guess that's his preferred pick.
Could always be Echo mid. But from Red side here, we're probably going to see some more top lane bans, I think, just to pinch that champ even harder.
Yeah, that would make sense. Jax ban. I haven't seen any Jax in OLS ever.
Are we actually going to see 5 top bans? That's going to be kind of crazy. They're really trying to shut down Mr. Top Good Roll here.
Yeah.
We might be seeing an Urgot or an Aatrox ban here.
No, they're banning... Top Good Roll's team is the one banning all the top laners.
Oh, wait. I lied. I have them on the wrong side.
They're banning out Nalgene.
Might be Mordekaiser? Because I'm guessing that's really a 4 top good roll, actually, and it is going to be the Mordekaiser ban. Wow, they really want to get top good roll ahead.
Yeah, Nalgene should go Tryndamere here, if it is Aurelia top. Tryndamere kind of wrecks Aurelia. Just saying.
And I believe I was going to respond with 2 ADC bans. I'm not sure how I feel about the Aphelios ban, though, because that's a pretty bad matchup into Blitzcrank.
By the way, I don't think I have seen Seaglass play Braum before, so that should be an interesting spectacle.
I think last time I watched, she just played 3 games of Pantheon that I was very not happy about.
Yeah. I think I remember it. The Teemo pick.
It's a proxy pick, I'm guessing.
I hope it's not a proxy.
It looked like a auto lock there.
Oh.
Which means we're gonna have to drop again. It's so tragic.
Teemo ADC. I want to see it. And Urgot top. I'm really curious to see if that's Aurelia mid or top.
I don't think they're mid laner plays. I think only top good role plays. I really don't know. Unless they're hitting us with the lane swap.
So my only question is it Mrbbone mid or jungle, or is it Willy mid or jungle? And Heimerdinger last pick.
I think it's Willy jungle. I mean, no, sorry, Willy mid.
That's Heimerdinger last pick. That might be a proxy. If it's Aurelia mid, doesn't her Q one-shot
I don't
Heimerdinger
think it's a
turrets?
proxy. Dora's most recent ranking 3 days ago was in fact Heimerdinger, but it was
Oh.
in the bot lane. But it looks like he's just gonna bring it mid here.
And Ziggs.
Well, we're gonna see if they dodge here for the proxy pick, and they are.
Aw, that's a shame. That would have been so cool. Oh. They messed up. Alright. Now we're in second draft.
Hopefully, we can speed it up. Why is he taking 15 seconds to ban? You already know what the bans are.
And the Garen ban, very interesting ban coming out from Dora onwards. I remember in previous splits, they used to make you take a screenshot of the draft. So I would always take a screenshot of the redraft so that people wouldn't know our bans. Because I'm one step ahead.
Seems unnecessary, but okay.
Seems unnecessary.
You're doing too much for too little.
You need to corrupt other people's scouting reports.
If they just watched the VODs, they would know.
Thank you, Tom Strike YT, for the follow, by the way. I see you followed me right at the beginning of the stream, but I just noticed it now. Thank you. I have 45 followers right now. I need 50 for affiliate, so that'd be cool if people followed. No pressure, though. Red team is sticking to their bans.
What's Lucian? It was a Lucian and a Victor proxy pick. Proxy picked in.
Oh.
Huh.
So that was a Heimerdinger proxy.
Interesting.
Yes, we can hope. And Aatrox. Do you pronounce it Aatrox or Aatrox?
It's Aatrox. Those weren't the bans, were they? It was Mordekaiser and Yumi was definitely not banned either. Whatever. This is inaccurate. This is mildly inaccurate.
I remember Hashinshin would have plenty of very clutch Aatrox plays back in the day. It is still the Urgot. So it's definitely Irelia top.
Yeah. We've been over this.
Yeah, I wasn't super confident because of proxies.
Well, if we look at the matchup, I think blue team just wins this straight up. No contest. Urgot just completely destroys Irelia in lane and out of lane.
Yeah, top good roll is a Diamond 4 player, so I would assume he would only be willing to pick Aurelia if he had some amount of competence on Aurelia, so I'm curious to see if he can get stuff done with her.
He is currently Platinum 3, unfortunately.
Wait, really?
Wait, this guy's never hit Diamond, what do you mean? He's Diamond 4 in Flex.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That makes sense. He's never hit Diamond. Oh wait, he's Diamond in Flex. So you don't believe
Flex
Flex
doesn't
is
count.
ranked?
Nah, Flex is not an actual KO, unfortunately.
Okay. Do you think Ezreal Blitzcrank is a good lane?
No, not really. There's no synergy, but it doesn't matter because mid and top for blue sides should just hard stomp mid top. Ziggs has no kill pressure into Victor in normal such circumstances, and Skarner's not really a very strong pre-6 ganker unless he has setup from his lanes, which you could argue that all his lanes have setup, but they're all relatively unreliable, except for maybe bot lane. So I think red team's win con is to really play through bot lane, and hopefully they can snowball through bot. But blue side's probably just looking to survive bot with the same Ezreal pick, and then use the Blitzcrank to roam mid and top, and get those two lanes ahead in their already winning matchups.
It should be noted that blue team's star player is Renekton, who is the ADC for blue team, and red team's star player is the Irelia, who is the top good roll. Top, yeah. So it sounds like both of the star players are
I think
in
Goopy's
their
just as
weak
much of a
lanes.
star player than Top Good Roll.
Oh yeah, because you don't consider top good roll diamond. I think Gooby can do a lot. I think he, sometimes he doesn't try to push the limits in lane. I think he just goes with the flow
I
of the
think
lane,
Flex is
which
a different beast. My friend was able to hit Challenger in Flex queue by using 5 stacks, but he cannot get out of D4 in solo queue. I think that speaks for itself.
well aren't you the one who said quite
Yeah, rank does not matter.
yeah quite I'm not thinking of the proper adjective. So yeah,
Rank doesn't matter.
you're saying rank doesn't matter, but now you're kind of sounding like it matters.
I'm just saying skill level matters, but rank does not.
Okay.
Two very, very different things. Well, what are your thoughts? Who do you think's gonna come out on top in this very, very hyped game one?
I think uh, top good roll will maybe be able to get a lead top lane despite having a bad matchup. And if that happens, then I think the game will be red side favored. But if he really can't get a lead because of the matchup, then I really don't know.
So as we load into the game here, we'll see how the game plays out. It is interesting that Blitzcrank opted for an exhaust here, though. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Not really a champion you're taking an appeal summoner spell for. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess you could exhaust the Irelia or maybe the Lucian, but other than that, it's pretty useless. It's not really an assassin that he needs to worry about the damage burst coming out of.
I hope he took Hex Flash on Blitzcrank. That's a fun rune.
Oh, red side did also offer the double TP, but so did blue side in the form of the bot laner. So Ezreal's opted out for a safety summoner rather than a combat summoner. So we'll see if red team can do anything to capitalize on that.
Yes.
They very well might be able to, since Lucian Braum is a classic, very strong 2v2 lane with Braum's concussive passive. Well, we are assuming that a level 1 invade is also going to happen from blue side, right?
Mrbbone went for the Phase Rush on Skarner. Is that the right rune choice?
Everyone takes base rush on melee junglers now
Over Predator?
over anything.
Yeah, I hope Predator
Phase Rush
gets.
is
I
just
hope
too good.
Phase Rush gets nerfed.
It's just too good.
Alright, I'm tired of Rivens taking Phase Rush into my Tryndamere. It's pretty rude. Can't do anything to them when that happens.
Red team is ping for a stack, I think. And it looks like blue team's not going to invade, even though they do have a pretty strong level 1 comp.
It looks like something could come out of this. Maybe. And a ward execute is what comes out of it. I need to update this stuff.
Braum is actually going to get
Ooh!
hooked. Things going to happen out of
But
it.
that's it. That's not even a summoner button.
And both teams are just going to walk back to their jungles. Pretty boring level 1. It looks like Urgot's gonna
That wasn't
do
that
the
boring.
level 1 cheese where he just walks at you and zones you off the wave, because Urgot level 1 is the strongest in the game apparently.
I feel like on a scale of 1 to 10, that level 1 was like a 6, when the average level 1 is like a 3. So I'm satisfied with that.
I think we want to keep our eyes on the top lane here. We're gonna see if Urgot can pull off that level 1 cheese that every Urgot does.
Wait, what's the level 1 cheese for Urgot?
Oh, you just walk at him because your level 1's the strongest in the game?
Really?
Yeah. We'll see if it happens this game.
You mean like if you can get all of your passive charges off?
Yeah, you just start W or something and you just walk at them and zone them off the wave because they can't actually walk through the wave with you there.
Oh.
But we're gonna get a pause here because apparently someone lost their charger.
Oh, that's annoying. Ooh, suddenly everyone is R. I like that in pauses the chat just kind of blows up in a split second. Because of
Nothing
how
else to do.
it's... Because of like how it's programmed.
Well, we are gonna get the unpause coming in here. Again, with both teams just looking to set up. Both sides doing a standard leash on the bot side. Oh,
Yeah,
it looks like Urgot might actually get his cheese off. We'll see what happens.
I feel like every OLS jungler really likes to take advantage of their bot lane.
Oh wait, sorry. You start E
clear.
on Urgot, not W.
So does that make your whole previous statement void?
Oh no, it's still
Ooh,
the same thing.
they're
He's
just gonna
still
fight straight out.
Yeah. Oh, he does get that level 1 cheese off and does chunk Irelia for quite a bit through that little skirmish. Wins that trade even though Irelia popped a pot and he was fighting in the minion wave. That's how stupid the level 1 is. But other than that, they're just going to go back to farming, it looks like. Let's see what his directed camera takes me.
If
It
I
takes
was
me to
the
the
Aurelia, I would have won that.
clearly. I don't even think you play that champion.
No, I do not.
I don't want to see you play that champion either. That champion's so weak.
Aurelia?
Very weak champion.
I don't know. I think like
Oh, no, Urgot takes a tower shot. Huge mistake coming in.
I think Hylo Aurelias are amazing.
That's because it's Hylo. I'm talking on average. The general population, that champion is gutted.
Why are we talking about average? Do you think I play champions at an average level?
Yes.
No.
Maybe I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and say slightly above average. How's that?
Have you seen my Darius play? It's immaculate.
I think I can do that. I maybe have like 10 games on the champion in ARAM.
I don't like your disrespect.
I don't think there's too many ins and outs to playing Darius.
Yeah,
I can't say that's a very mechanically intensive champion, unfortunately. Much to your dismay.
I think there is some to it.
Blitzcrank hits the hook on a minion. It's tragic.
Echo is headed bot. Probably gonna.
We're actually going to see a gank here in the bot lane from Echo.
Ooh.
Flash is in, gets a stun off on Braum, but Braum should just get out with a W and Flash. It does actually burn the heal and Flash, but they do get out after.
I,
That's actually just a positive summoner trade for red team.
I thought Gooby was also gonna get caught in the stun, but he didn't.
He dashed out.
Yeah, and that would have been bad if they both got caught there.
So red side only burns a heal and a Flash, but both Echo used all his sums and so did Blitzcrank, but we're gonna see another gank from the Skarner here. Don't think he can get anything actually unless he decides to flash in because they're just too far away. And blue team's just gonna walk away because again, Skarner ganks are not very strong unless he has set up. And
Red
Braum is no.
Red team is freezing, which is pretty bad for blue team. Renekton just gonna TP back so that they can break the freeze without missing too many minions. That's pretty
He's able to complete the
significant.
tier. It's gonna be a very early tier coming in.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Hoping we see the Skarner come back for a repeat gank here because blue team is gonna be pushed up for the next couple seconds to minutes.
Do you think he went teleport on Ezreal just so that he can get that early tier back?
I mean, most people just take teleport and Ezreal because you're not really looking to fight as Ezreal anyways. You just want to scale and get those items as fast as possible. So yeah, I guess yes.
Oh, okay.
Ezreal's not exactly the strongest 2v2 champion with the support, unless you hit a lot of poke. And Blitzcrank's gonna miss another hook. Unfortunate. That's a lot of mana being used by the Blitzcrank. So it's 100 mana per hook. You only have like 300 mana. It's very expensive if you keep missing.
Yeah, level 1, you lose like a ton of your mana from long queue.
It's like a third of your mana. It's actually tragic. Well, despite that level 1 fight from Mrbbone, we might be seeing a bot lane engage here. Ezreal shifts in place, is going to be forced to flash. Still dies because he did not have heal, and that's just going to be both those ADC and support dying after the Ziggs also roamed down for an ultimate.
You got an assist on
Huge
that
mistake from
second
Renekton there, shifting in place. That's not what we want to see from your superstar player in the bot.
Yeah, I think he was just using it for damage there, but
I don't think so. We saw red team go in, but then he decided to shift in place. Just looks like he got a little spooked there and wasn't able to move his mouse to the left fast enough.
Oh. Alright.
Well, red team's gonna be happy with that one, as they are gonna get advantage in the bot lane. That is just the volatile lane in this game.
That's a pretty big wave top.
It's a really big wave top, and I think that this Urgot is in a really bad spot actually. That's a huge wave crashing. That's like what, 8 minions, and Irelia is already up 2 CS. She's gonna be up at least a wave after this one, if she gets everything, which she probably will, because it's Irelia. Yeah, Irelia is gonna be going just one whole wave up on CS from Urgot, even though Urgot did win the level 1 trade. Oh, we're gonna get a fight on top lane here. Urgot does miss his dash.
Wait, I feel like he can just kill him.
He's jumping back and forth, but does not decide to hard commit to that fight.
After Urgot used his dash, I feel like Aurelia could have just taken the trade.
I think she could have won that, but I think she wants to poke him down a little bit more, just to be sure. Urgot still does a lot of damage.
She's full health anyway. You wanna use your health regen.
But we are gonna see both teams start sitting out in the bottom side river. We're gonna see Irelia move down, maybe to recall here, or just to get some vision.
Get the plant. Most likely. Oh no.
Yeah, she wants to spire.
Oh.
Hoping out her jungler for the next time he walks up to the top side river. Oh, but it looks like the red side is actually going to start up the dragon here. They're going to pull it up and start it. I think they just get this for free because no one on blue team is in position to do anything about it. I don't even think they know they're doing it right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, red side just gets a free dragon, I guess. Nothing blue team can do after falling behind in that early bot side play. We might actually be seeing a dive in the bot lane here. Just kidding. Zillion Starner deciding to walk back towards the top side of the map.
Echo is top, but it doesn't look like
He's
gonna
gonna get
make it.
spotted out by the control ward, and I really just gonna have to walk it off. Still up almost a wave in CS though.
Red team is headed top though, so a
Starner
fight.
and Ziggs are gonna be fighting top.
Yeah, a fight might happen. They're pretty deep.
I think both Urgot and Echo are dead here. That's gonna be a huge ultimate from the Ziggs and a huge ultimate from the early as they actually uses their ultimate as Starner ults the Ulster got in, and they clean up both of them after just a terrible tower dive attempt from the blue team.
They just did not have any map awareness there. In that,
They shouldn't. They saw both Ziggs and Skarner walking to the top side from mid there, but I guess they just don't have their mini maps on right now.
sometimes when you're looking to get the gank, you neglect some of the game responsibilities that you should be taking into account.
You know, we've seen some good blitzcranks. Sorry to say, but I don't think this is one of them. I think Mr. Dora is 0 for 4 right now. Excluding minion pulls, and red team is going to be able to secure the hero for themselves.
0-4.
Probably going to look to use it top or mid, or maybe even bot to get that first tower, as we're going to see a fight in the bot side. Blitzcrank's just dead here, I think. He's going to get stunned by the passive from Braum. His force is going to be forced to flash. As Ezreal's 1v1ing the Braum, and he's losing it, kind of. Not really, as Braum is going to be forced to ignite, and he dashes back to Lucian, but Echo is here after a flash and heal. Echo's gonna die because he does not have his ultimate, and the re-engage from red team, a flash in from the Lucian, proccing the passive from Braum as Braum goes into his stasis. Is gonna be forced to flash as Victor also roams down, but is not even gonna be able to pick up Braum. Another 2 for 0 for red team after blue team just uses so many resources in the bot lane, not being able to find anything. What a messy series of events.
I am very impressed by Gooby's play there. He did a good job of getting a lot of his damage out on the enemy without taking much in return.
Blue team deciding to focus on the tank Braum instead of the Lucian, but we are going to be seeing a teleport coming in here from the Ezreal. Don't know if he's going to be able to achieve anything. Is going to shift in, but he's just going to get stunned up by the Braum and might even die. He won't not actually. Lucian is not.
Oh my goodness, this is a fun bot lane to watch.
Well, we are going to be seeing Echo gank and finally get that shutdown on Lucian, but
700 gold.
What a huge mistake coming in from Renekton, the superstar player that you told me about.
Rank doesn't matter.
At least Echo's going to catch the wave, but Ezreal with that TP advantage is going to be down 8 CS at 12 minutes. Not what you want to see.
But one little moment there that I thought was funny was Seaglass was just taking a trade under the turret with the.
And that whole time, Skarner just popped Herald mid and got both the tier 1 and tier 2 towers out of mid. The map is just so open for red team to exploit now.
Yeah.
Red team's already having a commanding 5k gold lead, almost 6k at 13 minutes. This is not looking good for blue team.
No, it is not. Looks like they've lane swapped. The mid lane has gone bot lane, and the bot lane has gone mid lane.
Looks like Blitzcrank's gonna get caught here for trying to clear a ward. A life for a ward that you did not even get. I think this game's over. I think this is a go next.
Yeah, it's not looking good at all.
Sure, blue team does have some scaling in the form of the Ezreal, and maybe arguably the Victor, but Urgot and Echo just don't have the best scaling in the game compared to their counterparts.
And now it looks like red team's priority is going to be to get those outer turrets down.
I was going to fall. It's going to be 4 versus 1 against the Victor. Victor just going to die here, not going to be able to do anything. Maybe trying to trade a kill with the Skarner, but won't be able to find it as the last tick does not happen. He's tilted. He's crying right now. That's tragic. And after that pick, red team might actually be able to just start the dragon. As Skarner's gonna walk down. Blitzking is finally gonna be able to get that ward that he died for about 2 minutes ago.
Yes,
As
Garner
Ezreal's
back.
top for some reason, even though they know that dragon's up. I think I really could honestly tower dive him if she really wanted to. But she's gonna walk down, getting ready for the dragon.
There's no need to take the risk. One of the great things about being so far ahead in the game is that you don't really need to try to push as hard as you would if the game were much closer.
Yeah, but it's more fun. Well, our team is going to secure that second dragon of the game, and we are going to be getting the Infernal Soul, which is going to be super good for the Ziggs, as he's just going to be dishing out this poke continuously. As Irelia does land her stun on the Ezreal, but Blitzwing shows up to protect his ADC, and she will opt to just back off. However, we are going to be seeing Skarner and Ziggs moving to the top side. Probably going to look for a dive here. But Irelia is saying, no, I want to back. Just kidding. And we are going to be seeing her going as Ezreal shifts forward once again, doing his best Jackie Love impression. Blitzwing is going to hit the hook on Irelia, but it's just not enough as he just gets dove by 3 people, and it's going to be another 2-0 for Red Team.
I gotta say, since you said Blitz has been missing all of his hooks, he's landed every single one of his hooks that we've seen. Just
that
saying.
are all useless.
That's not the point. That's not the point.
I'd rather my Blitzcrank miss every single hook than hook the enemy tank into my team 100% of the time, which makes us lose. But we are going to be seeing Skarner go in the bot lane here, looking for the 1v1 against the Victor. Is going to get stunned out by the Victor's W, as Victor is going to be forced to ghost and just run away. This is just tragic.
Does Phase Rush give tenacity?
Nah, it's just move speed.
Okay. Sea Glass clearing some wards in the jungle. And it looks like both sides are kind of just sitting on their side of the map.
Wait, what? Wait, Dora's what seed and Mrbone's what seed?
They're like the 4 and the 5 seed. I don't know which is which.
Okay, so they're supposed to be relatively even. It's not what we're really seeing in this game, huh?
No.
Rank standing doesn't matter. But we are going to be seeing Red Team set up for the Herald. Probably just going to use it mid if they do get it and get that inhibitor tower open. But it is going to be a really early inhibitor if they do decide to go for that play. But it looks like they're just going to play the standard 1-3-1 here, as they're just super far ahead and they're just going to look to get as much gold as possible while bleeding out the entire blue team by taking control of the jungle. They're going to be clearing out the vision in the top side jungle, and they're going to be setting up the Rift Herald here. And this game, this game just looks over, unfortunately. Might be seeing a 25-minute blowout. Lucian's actually going to get caught here, as he's going to be forced to flash and heal, but Echo flashes in, misses everything as Red Team re-engages, and it's just going to be another 2-0 for the Red Team. That was a desperation play coming out of the Echo, but they just don't have enough damage.
Yeah, that was like a best case scenario for blue team, and they weren't able to even pull that off.
I think that was a misplay, actually. They missed everything. They missed everything they could possibly miss, and if they're going to go for a desperation play, they should do it with all 5.
Renekton trying to get stylish there.
And their star player, Renekton, is gonna die once again on the Ezreal. Blitzwing missed the hook. Well, Red Team is going to be popping the Rift Herald on the top side. Going to look to get that inhibitor tower in a moment, as Blue Team does finally decide to group up. They might have one good fight left in them, but Rift Herald is going to crash here. I think they're going to get the tower and just leave. Just kidding. They're going to decide to back off and cut their victories. Don't hear that very often.
No, you do not.
Irelia is up. Oh, Skarner might actually be. No, he's too fast. Well, he's just gonna walk that one off. And at 19 minutes, we're already at a 10k gold lead for red team. How tragic is that?
And they're going to be going for their third dragon in a moment here. Up in 25 seconds.
We are gonna see Ezreal getting some poke off on the Skarner, but he hits everything, but it just does no damage because he just was so far behind. Irelia is up 1,000 gold. Skarner is up 500 gold. The Ziggs is up 4k gold. The Lucian's up almost 4k gold, and the Brahm's even up 2k gold.
Blue team is taking an aggressive stance for this dragon.
Blue team is going to establish river parity here, but I don't know if they can hold it given that they're just 10k gold behind. I don't think they want to start up the dragon. They're just taking free damage that they can't afford to lose. They can't afford to lose that much health, especially when they're this far behind. Ezreal's doing his best to lay off some poke with his mystic shots, but he's just not hitting anything. As Echo's going to be looking for the flank on the backside of the fight. But we know that he does not have flash since he used it, and he might get spotted here actually. No, he's not spotted. He's still in the flank, but red team does see Ezreal just clearing mid. I think the best case here is Ezreal going in for the steal, and he's not going to be able to get it as both jugglers miss their smite, and Braum gets the dragon.
That seemed perfectly. That seemed perfectly set up for the steal. It looked like Skarner was prioritizing taking the trade with the enemy champions, and Echo was prioritizing the dragon. But I think
I'm actually gonna rewind real quick and take a look. Let me see. Yeah, no, Skarner got hooked away by the Blitzcrank. A super good pull by the Blitzcrank, but Seakill just missed the smite, and Braum gets it with the Q. Huge error on his part. I gotta speed up and catch up to the actual time now. Alright, we're good. Okay, Urgot died for no reason. I didn't see what happened, but I don't know why he's there.
The amount of concentration that Seaglass must have had in order to pull off of that dragon secure is...
She clearly passed algebra. She really did the math there.
Inhumane.
We are going to be...
Otherworldly.
Team start up the Baron here probably, because blue team is nowhere near to contest right now. It's actually going to be a 25-minute blowout.
Ooh, Flongo Dongo is in the chat. Hello.
Well, red team is going to be looking for a fight after red team gets the Baron, but Blitzcrank just flashes and gets nothing, and that's all that happens.
Flongo Dongo was my old mid laner. Back when I had a good OLS team.
Are you a sophomore?
No, I am a senior, basically.
You're a senior?
Yeah.
Oh, he's a boomer.
Yeah, but I transferred to Pitt like a year and a half, 2 years now, I think.
Still a boomer. Well, red team does walk away with that Baron, and they're just going to probably look to just push all three lanes at once. As they actually are going to pick up this Ezreal, as Ezreal is going to be doing his Jackie Love impression once again, just dashing forward and dying for no reason. Superstar player.
I thought he was going to pull that off.
Almost. But, Lucian does have the heal. And he's also, like, 3k gold ahead. Once again, overstepping as Ezreal. It's so tragic.
But red team is all AD, so...
He does hit the hook on Braum, but Braum is really tanky. Is actually going to die here after blue team uses every single ability to finally get one kill after 20 minutes. But Victor walks too far... I mean, not Victor. Echo walks too far forward. Is going to be forced to all back, but he's still going to die to the 6 poke from Overwall, and his Irelia goes in and picks up the blitz.
Oh, but the Ezreal is here.
But don't worry, Ezreal is here as he dashes for it again. Going to be
Wait,
picking
he
up the
actually got that.
after hitting every single Mystic shot. Well played, Ezreal, but I don't think it's enough.
He hit the 0-6 power spike.
Blue team finally finds something good for themselves after they pick up 2 shutdowns.
I was gonna make a joke, but then like a play broke out, so it made me sound really stupid. I said red team is all AD when clearly they're not.
I don't know where you got that one, Chief.
That was the joke.
Is your mini map turned off? Is your sidebar turned off?
But now
What part of that statement is supposed to be a joke?
now that I explained it, it's not as funny. The joke is that they're not all AD, so
That's not really
I'm just
funny.
wrong. That's the joke.
That's not funny.
I think it is.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I give you like a 2 for that one, if I'm being generous. Well, we are going to be seeing the dragon spawning here in 20 seconds as red team is going to have priority here, and it's going to be a soul point. If they do get this dragon, it's definitely game over. No chance of blue team coming back. As Urgot's going to walk too far forward and get caught out here after being tagged by Blitzcrank 2. He's going to be stunned up. Lucian is going to be forced to flash, but it is now 45 as Ezreal once again just walks way too far forward. He gets caught by the Skarner ultimate and just dies again for no reason. Superstar player, by the way. Super disappointing performance from the Ezreal today.
Do you want to hear a joke?
Sure, what's your joke? Wait, Echo stole the dragon. No soul.
That's the comeback right there.
And Ziggs is going to actually die here. He's going to be forced to flash after TPing to the bot lane, but he's still going to die after getting caught by Echo's dash forward.
I think this is the comeback.
But it doesn't matter. Skarner's going to flash in, but Echo's going to get the stun, and Blitzcrank hits a huge pull on the Lucian. Lucian's going to die, getting a shutdown on the Blitzcrank. As the fight breaks out, Irelia is going to ulti in, going to pick up a kill on the Blitzcrank, and Blue Team is going to be forced to wallow out, but Irelia is not done yet. Irelia goes in, flashes in, kills the Echo. Victor's going to be forced to flash as he finally walks out. Still a good fight for Blue Team, I guess. Urgot's going to be looking for scraps as he is going to find the Braum and the Skarner. It's the comeback.
Alright. I don't like that these teams keep interrupting right before I tell a joke. Are you ready for the joke?
I think the game's telling us not to listen to your jokes. It's a warning.
How do you catch a unique rabbit?
I don't want to know.
Unique up on it. Alright, this is a two-parter. Here's the second part. How do you catch a tame rabbit? You need to ask me. How do you do that, Ben?
No comment.
The tame way. Alright, back to the game.
I hope everyone unfollows you right now.
I hope not.
If you're in the chat, please unfollow this man.
No, don't listen to him. Right now, I have as many followers as there have been presidents. 45 followers. Isn't that an interesting coincidence? Oh no. Wait, did you actually just unfollow me?
I didn't follow you, maybe someone else did.
I think Jarvis Spot unfollowed me and then followed me. Because it says he followed me.
As he should. Well, red team is going to be setting up for the Baron once again. Clearing out the vision. Complete vision control pretty much. But they're actually going to pivot and go for mid priority first, as Ezreal is going to be walking up and getting poked out a little bit. Blitzcrank does hit the hook on the Irelia. Irelia's going to get hooked in, silenced up, and it might get actually one shot. No, she won't. No, oh, she's going to get pulled in by the...
Oh, that's a good ultimate.
Finish Fear off, but it doesn't matter because red team is just so far ahead as the Lucian is untouched in the backline. Maybe not. Ezreal is going to dash in, going to get a lot of damage off, but Skarner is now a little bit too far up. It's just a wet noodle fight apparently, as no one dies after that engage. Oh!
Ooh.
I don't want to watch anymore.
That was a bit aggressive there. Fun fact, I have as many followers as presidents -1.
Renekton gonna be
Yeah, that was definitely ambitious.
E flashing over the wall to hit a Q, not only not getting anything out of it, but also dying for it. Huh. It was looking pretty good for blue team. They were playing that really well from front to back, playing it real slow, getting some poke damage off, but red team
Yeah,
just too far ahead. If they were even gold there, I think blue team might have actually won that fight.
if blue team can stall the game for 10 more minutes, they might have a chance at winning.
But the problem is Dragon's coming up in a minute. We're gonna be seeing if Seiko can pull off another miracle steal. As red team's once again gonna be setting up for the Baron.
Hmm. I don't know.
They might actually decide to send Lucian down to solo the dragon here. Or
I
someone while
I
everyone else
think I think Echo can pull off the steal.
well, Skarn is going to be hitting the ultimate on the Victor after Victor steps too far up. And Echo is going to be bursted. It's just it's over. It's over. They were not able to stop the game. Blue team once again gets caught out by the Skarner ultimate. No one's showing respect to the Skarner except for the Echo buying the QSS. It is going to be
Echo,
a Baron pickup here for red team, which is going to be transitioned into the Dragon Soul and then probably the end of the game. As Lucian's going to look to 1v1 the Ezreal here.
I think Echo can steal this.
Yeah, I think so too.
Not Echo, Ezreal. But no, he doesn't.
Oh, Ezreal's might get caught here. Maybe not. Oh, Lucian is going to get hooked in and is going to be forced to flash, but it doesn't matter because Ziggs is going to hit his Q on the Ezreal as he dies to the explosion, and Blitzcrank is also going to fall. Come on, guys.
That's tragic.
Oh, red team's going to get soul here and then probably also win the game. They probably should have just came to win the game. They're actually going to decide to back off and reset. Use that gold in their pockets. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh!
Oh!
Another steal from a level behind. How tragic is that? He is going to get caught out for it by the Irelia, but might not even die. Doesn't have the ultimate. Irelia is going to go in and find the kill, but he does steal a dragon and delay that soul by another 5 minutes, which is going to be huge.
So it's true that Echo is a level behind, but he also chained his smite with the 3-hit passive pretty nicely. Yeah.
Which is good. He should be doing that.
Yeah.
That's what we expect out of our Super Sword Jungler. But doesn't matter because red team is just going to pick another inhibitor here. Probably going to look to reset and then push top side for the clean 3 inhibitors and then close out through that way.
Blue team only needs to stall for 8 more minutes to come
Just
back.
kidding. They're actually going to look to end the game here maybe with the empowered super minions coming in from the mid lane. It's going to TP coming in from the earlier after she resets and regenerating the full HP. And it looks like red team just wants to end here. Last ditch effort for blue team as Ezreal is going to be forced to dash out after Skarner just runs at him like a scorpion. I think red team is going to be forced to back off here as blue team does clear all the minions. Ezreal's going to dash forward again, missing the Q. Blitzcrank misses the Q. Everyone's missing their Qs as red team is just going to look to reset here after getting 2 inhibitor towers.
Something to note though, that turret is in Ziggs W range, so if Ziggs ever gets close to that turret again, it's just gonna pop.
Oh, I think red team here is just gonna send all 5 of their members top lane because no teleports are up. Unless they want to send maybe Irelia in the bot lane, but I don't think that's gonna happen because Irelia hasn't even reset yet. Well, we'll see if blue team can pull out one more good fight. If not, I think this game is just over. They're going mid. No, they're just going mid. Alright, red team is going to decide to group top here. Well, Blitzcrank is forced to flash because, again, he just overset, but it doesn't matter because Skarner is a fast play. Blitzcrank is going to get caught out by the Skarner ultimate. Once again, blue team just gets caught out for no good apparent reason. Skarner is feeling ambitious. Well, red team is just going to be dancing around on the top side of the map, waiting for Irelia to finally push the wave and catch up with the team. What the hell? Is that tower low? I didn't see.
I didn't see either. It was blocked by the
I hope so.
scoreboard.
So do I. Well, this is going to be inhibitor number 3 for red team. As Ezreal finally joins the fray, looking to get off some poke before this game probably ends, as Urgot is going to get chunked out. A lot of ultimates being used from red team, not being able to find anything. Lucian is going to be able to find the victor, as red team is just going to run them down and end the game here after a convincing early game lead, as they're just going to be padding their KDAs as this game ends. And it's going to be 1-0 for Mrbbone.
Yeah, overall, pretty good game by red team, though it is kind of surprising that they weren't able to close it out sooner.
Oh, we get to see the desktop.
Oh yeah, get to see all my games up here, all my unorganized stuff over here, and then
That game was actually just a bot diff. That was the Lucian
other
Heart
stuff.
Not much else to say there.
None of them created the custom game. Are you kidding me?
Well, hopefully we see something else in the pockets from Dora on roids. Why don't you just wait for them to invite you? It's not our job. I got invited. Oh, you invited me.
I invited you. I made it.
Why are you making it?
Because no one else is making it. They make it after I make it.
Time. God, so needy. Give them some time to work with. They just finished their game.
They had like 3 minutes. It's a 3-minute delay.
I got invited by Gumi. It's not a 3-minute delay. It's like a 10-second delay.
No, you know how we have to wait 3 minutes at the beginning of the or after the draft in order to watch the game.
Yeah, that's true.
So you're admitting I was right there?
I guess.
That's a first.
I know when I'm wrong.
I disagree on that. Do you mean you know when you were wrong?
No.
Because, like, by definition, you don't know when you're wrong, right? Because you think you're right.
They swap sides? No, they didn't. Are they gonna swap sides? I can't see the chat, by the way, so...
Yeah, I can't either. Pretty lame. I'm just gonna hope they started at some point. So while we're waiting, Blossom, why don't you tell me a joke?
TOS.
We do not criticize Twitch on this stream.
Oh, no, I mean, if I tell a joke, you're like gonna get TOS.
So tell a TOS appropriate joke.
That's hard.
Alright, I guess I'll have to tell another joke.
Oh, I got one.
Okay.
What do you call a French guy wearing sandals?
What?
Felipe Falape.
I like that one. See,
It's
that's an appropriate response to hearing a joke. Not,
God,
hey
it's a bad
everyone,
joke.
not, hey everyone, go and follow that guy. His jokes suck.
I speak only the truth.
I don't know. I feel like you're a guy who likes Rick and Morty.
Never watched it.
I think that's your type of show.
I don't watch cartoons.
You don't watch cartoons?
I'm a cultured man. I watch anime.
I think Rick and Morty is your kind of show.
No, no, thank you.
Alright. Well, you're missing out.
X'd out.
By the way,
You
to all my
should probably
11...
DM saying that you're ready, but you can't see the chat.
What?
Should probably DM one of them saying that we're ready, but we just can't see the chat.
You can DM them.
No, you can DM them then. You're the star streamer caster.
Alright, I DM'd Mrbbone. Now I need to DM Dora, but I am not friends with Dora. That's surprising. I'm not friends with a lot of these people. Huh. Okay, great. While we are waiting, I will make another pitch. Please follow this Twitch stream. If I hit 50 followers, I will get affiliate, I believe, which would be nice. I think then people can sub to me.
Oh, they started.
I'm not sure exactly how it works, but yeah, we're right
They're
into
gonna
the
be banned.
draft.
That is the adaptation we are seeing from a blue team. Looks like a red team just gonna ban out top champions again though. If they want to continue that game plan.
Yeah, they might.
Yep.
They ban the Gangplank. Which
Probably
is
gonna be seeing 5 bans or at least 3 bans in the first phase again.
I'm not sure about that. But I'm also not sure what else they would ban. It didn't seem like Blue Team had any X Factor champions.
We'll be seeing the Camille ban again for Mr. Top Good Roll. Just a top lane ban game, I guess.
Set ban. So Top Good Roll plays Camille a lot. That is good to know. You know, I'm really hoping for the 3-game series. I want Blue Team to win this one. Shen ban. Yeah, I really don't agree with the first round Shen ban generally.
It's fine. It's a good ban.
Hover in the Volibear.
They're actually gonna pick the Volibear for their top laner. But
Unless
this gives
it's
top
Volibear
good
jungle.
top good. Oh, it's gonna be jungle.
I don't know. It probably is top lane, but
Let me see. C kill.
it's hard
I
to know
don't see
for
Volibear
sure.
games. No, I don't see Volibear games on either of these people. In the last 20 at least. I think it's a top Volibear. It's a top Volibear. C kill does not play any Volibear.
Jax.
Uh-oh. They're really looking for that one.
Is that Jax into Volibear?
Jax hard wins that matchup, actually.
Does it?
Yeah. Because you just block Volibear stun.
It
And then
doesn't
you get all
block.
your...
It doesn't block Volibear W though, does it?
But Volibear can't get the stun off. That's where half his damage comes from, because you pair with the E. Is it really Volibear jungle? CQ does not have a single Volibear game. I guess it's Volibear jungle. First timing it. I
Maybe,
respect it.
maybe they late messaged proxy. They're like, oh, it's Jax. We'll make this a proxy.
But even then, I don't think Aatrox is a very good pick into Jax.
Yeah, I
Jax
don't know.
still wins that matchup, I'm pretty sure.
You gotta Jax is who you gotta pick. You need to pick Singed into Jax.
Well, we are going to be seeing the Twitch locked in. Looking for
Twitch.
that team fight. He's had some pretty good Worlds presence, at least in the play-in stage. We're going to be seeing the Zyra locked in for C-Glass, getting a lot of that AP damage that team comp currently lacks. We're
Jin
probably
Zyra.
going to see some supports banned here, actually.
Jin Zyra is a very powerful bot lane.
Actually, we might be seeing mids banned here. It's either a mid ban here or engage supports banned out. Because blue team is currently lacking a lot of engage. Am I missing
Why are they
something?
banning top laners?
Yeah,
What the
it has
heck?
to be. These have to be proxy fixed, then, right?
It's
It's Aatrox mid and Volibear
possible.
support.
I think Renekton owns all champs. Mr.
This, this,
Splendiferous, I'm not sure.
this is why we just use Pro Draft.
Let's just assume that they're not proxies.
I'm going to assume that it's a proxy. Because I know for a fact that is a proxy.
I'll bet you $100 it's not a proxy.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No.
That's $300 for me.
No, I was just kidding. It was a joke.
We're gonna see 2 jungle bans from both sides. Looking to pinch out some of that chant pool from Mrbbone. Was it this kind of player? I don't remember. I have names turned off, so.
You have names turned off?
In game, yeah.
What kind of psycho are you?
I don't need to see someone's name when I'm in game.
Why not? Like
It's
for
distracting.
normal games or for ranked games, that's fine. But
Sure.
for OLS games, are you mad, bruv? Are you mad?
We're gonna be seeing the Cassin locked in here as a counter to the Ziggs, and blue team's going really late game here with the draft with the Cassidon Twitch. We're gonna see if red team can snowball through early game once again and just end within 25 to 30 minutes, or else this game might get rough, even though they do have that late game Jax insurance. What we are going to be seeing what the support pick is going to be here. Just kidding. It is going to be a proxy for one of those champions. We are going to be seeing the
Nope.
Kha'Zix in the
Nope. Volibear support. New meta.
yeah, Volibear first support. My bad. Should have saw that one coming. Well, let's see what jungler they decide to round their comp off with here. Probably going to be looking for some hard engage actually, which is going to be in the form of the Warwick ulti and Fear. But we are going to be seeing what these proxy picks are in a moment.
So I am going to be back in a moment. I need to use the bathroom. So you can tell everyone to unfollow while I'm there. But please do not listen to him.
It's time to break the TOS. How's the chat doing? If anyone's even actively watching. Oh, we are going to be getting into the draft once again. I am so confused. Oh, they're just speed banning. I like it. The triple A ban coming in for the ban speed run, and then red team does adapt with the Amumu ban. Huh? Why'd he pick Kassadin? Are they lane swap? Oh, it is going to be the Volibear in the top lane, I think. And the proxy was for the Nami support. Very interesting. So it was going to be the Aatrox for the Nami. Hopefully we're going to be able to see Blue Team have a bit more of an early game presence this game and hopefully not fall too far behind with the scaling of the Kassadin Twitch. But Red Team is going to be looking to snowball super hard through mid and bot, and hopefully they're going to be able to get that win relatively quickly. Damn, that's a long-ass bathroom break. Well, what we can expect from the matchup currently, just based on looking at champions, top lane should be heavily red side favored as Jax can pretty much nullify all Volibear's damage due to his E blocking the Volibear's stun, which means that in theory Jax should not be able to get hit by Volibear's E, which is where a large chunk of the damage comes from due to it doing max HP damage. Mid lane should be Kassadin favored to a point due to the intrinsic nature of Kassadin countering AP champions. But then again, Ziggs does outrange him for a bit, so Ziggs will win the matchup pre-6 probably, but we should be able to see Kassadin take over the lane post level 6. As for bot lane, Jhin Zyra is a super strong lane, and of course Twitch is looking to scale. So again, we are expecting Red Team to have that matchup in their favor, but we'll see what Blue Team can do to mitigate that early game pressure that is going to be coming for them. As for the jungle matchup, I'm actually not too sure how it goes. I think it's a relative skill matchup since both champions are looking to get some ganks off. But I am assuming it's Kha'Zix favored, since Kha'Zix does have the edge in the 1v1 situation. But we will see how the game plays out.
Yeah, whatever you said, I disagree with.
Okay. That's unfortunate. Who do you think is going to win this game?
What was the proxy pick? Nami.
Aatrox.
That's interesting. I want Blue Team to win, because then we'll go to Game 3, and I get to be with you for a little bit longer.
Have to talk more? How tragic is that?
Yeah.
My voice has already taken an L.
That's not good. So I have this really big problem in my life. You want to hear about it?
Sure, go for it.
So, I really like to eat pizza, but I'm slightly lactose intolerant. So, whenever I have pizza, I need to use the bathroom a lot. And I had
That's
pizza.
that's TMI.
And I had pizza, so then I had
That's
to use the
too much
bathroom.
information. I
What?
did
No,
not.
it's not.
I could have lived perfectly fine without knowing that's why you had to use the restroom there. Thank you very much.
What? Because I had pizza. I like pizza. What's your major?
I'm undecided.
Undecided. That's a beautiful major.
Great. There's just so much extra pressure because I have to actually figure out what I want to do now.
You
And I
should
don't want to.
do. I know what you should do.
I'm going to drop out and become a professional League of Legends player as a young talent in North America.
No,
The
that's
best
dumb.
in the world.
That's dumb. I know what you should do.
O6 Speedrun Worlds. Just my idol.
You
TSM.
you should become a graphic designer.
No, I'm good. Jasmine. Is Jasmine the chat? Jasmine can be a graphic design major.
Is that what she wants to do?
I think so. But she is the one that made that pit logo. She's pretty decent at it. Well, we are going to be loading into Summer's Rift here very
Weird.
shortly.
That was weird.
Why can't they just go into this game as fucking LCS order so I don't have to reorder the fucking scoreboard every time, man?
Yeah, it's pretty obnoxious actually. That should be like the loss of a ban
You know,
in the next
I
round.
was surprised that established League of Legends club at a college does not use Pro Draft, and I'm also surprised that you guys aren't forced to be in LCS order.
Alright, there's a term for what you're doing, and it's called complaining.
Yeah, I am complaining. What about it? You got a problem?
Um, it's
Should I say
unbe-
the current words
it's
of Penn State? Because apparently everyone here hates Penn State.
it's unbecoming of a college student.
I think I have the right to complain about something that can be easily fixed. That would be a large improvement.
Here at the University of Pittsburgh, we don't complain. We don't hope for others to drive change. We drive change.
Oh, it is going to be a pretty simple setup here from both teams, except for some cheese by the Zyra, I think, as Red Side's actually starting the top side and
What
probably going to look for
Zyra
that level side of the map,
Zyra
which is
should
so.
not be standing in a bush. She should be standing outside of the bush so that her plants spread onto the lane. So
Yeah,
that
but that means they know she's in the bush.
yeah,
We're
well,
going to be seeing a good fight here. Actually, Zyra does have her E leveled up, and they are going to be.
uh,
That's just.
that was so lame.
I'm gonna wash my eyes real quick.
That
Come
was
back when.
horrible. See, what the Zyra should have done is she should have set up plants around Tribrush and hope that none of them go further. There's a way to do it. It's too detailed to explain right now, but there's a way to set up plants around the Tribrush, and then they both sit in Tribrush and then wait for them to come. And
One
that's
thing
what
to
she
note
should have
actually
done.
is that two things of note actually. Cassidy did opt for the ignite into this lane where he has no kill pressure until 6. And Gooby did take the exhaust while Seaglass did take the summoner heal.
Oh, I don't know if you said anything while I was in the bathroom, but there was a role swap here. Renekton is now mid, and Mr. Splendiferous is AD carry.
I said, wait a minute. Why did Renekton pick Cassidy? Did they roastle it? And we are going to be seeing a gank in the bot lane after Dora is going to die after using both her sums. Very, very good fight for red team there, as their bot lane do not have to use everything, but blue side bot lane have to use everything except for the heal. That's another
Yeah,
fight in the top that's going to break out, but Jax has those corrupting potions, so he's going to be able to sustain that right back up.
I'll be honest. I think Gooby and Seaglass are gonna absolutely dominate that lane. Uh, Jin,
Should.
Jin and Zyra have such good synergy with each other they lane bully super hard, and they're already ahead without having spent any sums, and Nami has no sums.
Oh, Oliver reads the Jax jump actually, and is gonna force him to flash. He's gonna flash forward, but I don't know if he's actually gonna be able to get the kill. It's tragic.
That's a disappointing end to that. Kha'Zix might no, he's not going for it.
Good heads up play from the Liber, but unfortunately, he's just not being able to have enough damage to finish that kill off. But as we settle in again, we are going to be seeing the Jin up almost 10 CS, exactly 10 CS, assuming he hits all these forecasters.
I want to point out, I really like that Mrbbone is on Warwick. I think Warwick is an excellent pick that every OLS player, every OLS jungler should play. He is super easy to learn, and he's super OP. So every OLS jungler should put him into their repertoire.
Nah, he's not fun. Don't play him.
Warwick is fun. That's the thing. He is fun.
I will leave up Lee Sin every game for you guys. Please pick Lee Sin.
Warwick is so fun, and he's so easy, and he's so OP. It's like
we see another switch of lane after CS opts to not use her root, as Cassin is gonna get a freeze off in the mid lane, but it shouldn't matter too much because Ziggs is a ranged champion and it's gonna be forced to walk too far up. It's gonna preemptively use a satchel charge just in case Kha'Zix was to gank, but nothing happened there. Wow, Cassidon running this lane really hard pre-6, which is pretty surprising to me.
Cassidon is broken. Last night the Cassidon also won.
That's a big wave top. That's a lot of CS. Oh, Warwick might just start up the dragon here. Gonna decide to recall instead. Damn, disappointing. You can solo dragon at level 3, level 4 is Warwick. Oh, the game pace is going to slow down a bit here as Red Team is going to spot Kha'Zix going into that tri-bush. Just because of word, and we might be seeing another top fight in a moment here as the camera pans back bot as another huge wave crashes under Blue Team's tower. Oh, this game's going as we expected. Top bot for red side should be hard smashing, and mid should be smashing for blue side. Both junglers just having a good time farming right now, I guess.
Yeah. Seems like there's a little tension over that first dragon of the game.
Just setting up a little bit of vision control, as now Gene is going to crash that wave into the tower.
Both teams have a pink ward on the dragon. I think Zyra's going to clear that, though.
We're going to see a little scuffle on the top side as Jax does decide to go in and jumps right back out after getting a really good trade for himself. But Viper is going to go back and taking a tower shot, but Jax wants in. Just kidding. He walked out. But we are probably going to see Warwick here look to gank either mid or top after Cassin does aggressively shift forward there. Give you some good damage drop on the Ziggs. Is going to look to all in here with the flash and is going to solo kill the Ziggs. Well played, Cassidon. Yes. Tying up the scoreboard at 1-1 and almost evening up the gold lead.
Cassidon is so broken.
We are going to be seeing the Warwick move up here for a gank. Pre-6 is going to walk up, show himself, steal away some XP, and then just walk away back to his jungle as Ziggs is going to use his TP back to mid to catch the big wave. A lot happened there. And it looks like Blue is actually going to go start up the dragon with that mid priority.
If they can get that dragon, that's really good.
But Zyra's going to be forced to flash after overstepping a little bit too much into the level 8 Caston. That's a 3-level difference there, my lady. Ziggs is going to almost steal it since Kha'Zix did not have smite there, apparently.
I gotta say, the fact that Caston is already significantly ahead is really bad news for Red Team.
I think they can deal with them. They have the Jax late game insurance, but what's scary is going to be the Twitch scaling as well. If Red Team cannot react fast enough and get onto the Twitch before he dishes out all his damage with either the Warwick ulti, Warwick Fear, or Jack's stun, Twitch is going to rip through that team.
Well, the big thing about Jax is that, like, normally level late game, he can do a ton of damage to you while you can't do any damage to him because he blocks autos. But a lot of Kassadin's damage comes from his ultimate, so I feel like he won't be as scary as oftentimes he is in late game, if that makes sense.
It makes sense.
Okay. But he should be able to shut down the Twitch.
I want to see healing reduction for both these teams, please. Don't know if anyone bought it last game. I forgot to preach about it.
Healing reduction by who?
Both teams. We're going to be seeing a tower dive in the top side as Volibear does ult really early to disable the tower. They're both going to flash, and they won't be able to find the kill as Warwick is there for the counter gank. So is Ziggs, as Volibear might just die for the Sims.
Yeah, I think Nalgene played that poorly. He wasted his Q on the tower.
And he ulted too early.
Yeah.
They're both going to die for this, actually. Huge misplay from blue team. Good heads up play from the red team. The Caston doesn't feel like roaming after it, I guess.
That was really bad.
Oh, Ziggs is going to be trying to get a nice little freeze off in the ball and does succeed somewhat. But 2 kills for the red team. Unfortunately, they both... No, one of them went to Warwick. And unfortunately, Jax did not get a single assist there, so he's not going to get anything more out of that.
Kassadin's just living under Ziggs' turret.
Kassadin also got a lot of plates. Kassadin has a lot of gold right now, doesn't he? Kassadin's up about 700 gold, 600 gold.
Yeah.
But the Warwick is up 1,000 gold on the Kazakhs. As Balling's going to look for a fight.
Gooby
is out after the Kazakh does show himself looking for another 1v1 in the top lane, but Jax just wins that. Oh no. It is starting to fall apart once again for blue team. After what seemed like a really good start from the Kassadin. But if his top and bot side keeps... I know they're playing weak side, but if they're gonna keep inting, I don't think the Kassadin can carry this.
Yeah, I feel like they just had to like farm and let Kassadin get ahead.
All blue team wants to do is farm. With the Kassadin and Twitch scaling, they should win this game 9 out of 10 times past 30 minutes, but they're just a little too antsy, looking for those early game plays. As Nami is going to get rooted up, and it's going to be forced ultimate here.
Warwick got the Rift Herald basically for free. Let's see if he'll get any significant
crash at mid, maybe. That is going to be a lane swap coming in from blue side. Don't know how I feel about that. I don't think Kassadin can mash the Jax. It's going to be the Rift Herald used mid here. Does get the crash off, just barely. Good satchel charge by the Ziggs. It looks like red team is going to look to dive the bot lane here after crashing the wave, but Jin is but Kha'Zix is also here.
Ziggs has ultimate.
Ziggs does use ultimate, but it's going to miss everyone. Warwick is going to go in, but he's just by himself too far. Zyra walks too far up. It's going to be forced to exhaust, and the heal also comes up, but she just dies anyways. Volibear sticks on the flank, and Jin is also going to be forced to flash. Might even die here anyways. He will not. He just walks this one. He dies.
I feel like this game is which team can throw harder.
Never mind. They're doing their best cosplay of yesterday's games.
I think...
Go for it.
Something that the Ziggs is doing really badly is he's max ranging his R, so it doesn't go off for like 10 seconds, it looks like.
During that, at least Jax was able to get like 2 plays for himself.
Well, that's good for him. But Ziggs could just run closer and then have his ultimate have less delay.
I mean, I don't think he had the liberty there, but we're going to see another fight in the top side as Caston is going to be able to 1v1 Jax here before Jax does get the Blade of the Ruined King. But blue team is going to secure the dragon, but they do die for it. Was it worth? Maybe.
Maybe.
Actually, no. Red team got that dragon, right? Warwick stole it.
Oh.
How tragic is that? But doesn't matter. Ziggs is also going to be able to satchel charge the mid lane tower here, getting first tower for himself.
Do you know who Acer Pranke is?
Who?
Acer Pranke? He's the Mrbbone guy.
No.
You don't know who he is?
Nope.
He's such a cool guy. You gotta look him up.
Ziggs just dies. I think Warwick might also just die. No, he has ultimate.
Oh.
Does get a pretty big shutdown. He should be pretty happy with that.
Yeah,
I
but
am surprised that Cassidy isn't going for that Rod of the Ages, which is such a core item on Cassidy these days. But because he feels like he doesn't need it, as Viber is going to be looking for a little fight on the top side.
I feel like it's really good for tankiness.
Yeah, he's just gonna opt for
without compromising AP.
He's just gonna look for the Lichbane second item, completely skipping out the tankiness that Rod of Ages does provide. Very interesting.
Wait, so Mrbbone doesn't mean anything to you?
Nope.
That's pretty disappointing. Mrbbone. He's a cool streamer.
I'm a cool streamer.
The coolest streamer. Some
I will be debuting as a VTuber in 3 months. Yeah, I'm gonna drop out of college. I'm a VTuber. How does that sound?
Interesting.
How well do you think the anime girl with male voice contrast would be?
If there's any time in history where that would work out, now is the time.
Femboy Friday. Wait, it's kind of backwards. Wait, that's really backwards. I'd have to have a male avatar and sound like a girl.
Wait, I thought you said you want to look like a girl and sound like a guy.
Yeah, but then I said Femboy Friday, but that's not exactly what a femboy is it?
Oh.
That'd be a guy. Maybe I'd just be a trap. How does that sound? The answer is yes.
That's not That's definitely not to my tastes, but I'm sure there's someone out there who would appreciate that content.
There is going to be a fight at the top side as blue team does collapse on the bot lane of red team. Red team getting a little bit antsy there, thinking that they could catch the Volleybear. But Volleybear is too tanky. Kha'Zix does flash in there and just ints, but they will be able to get the kill back through with the Volleybear getting 2 of them. Ziggs does hold on the top lane, but it does not connect. It is again a max range ultimate that takes way too long to travel. 2 for 1 blue team, but a little bit of an int from the Kha'Zix. Don't think he needed to flash there, and I think they still would have killed Digin. Well, I am really happy that blue team is being a lot more productive this game, not just letting red team run over them, but Warwick wants it. Warwick is going to miss the ulti, but it might not matter just because he's just so far ahead. Bubble does come out. But Twitch is also here. He's going to look to fight, but he just does not have the damage. Warwick is just so tanky at this stage of the game.
Missed Warwick ultimates are like the funniest part of modern League of Legends.
One thing to note is that Twitch is opting for the Manamune build, which is basically just a lot of late game damage, but extra weak early game. So at about 30 minutes, we should see this Twitch pop off as soon as he gets his 3rd item.
Yeah,
I think the board game runs. I think
this game almost definitely goes to blue team. It's hard for me to see any way that red team pulls out unless top could roll hard carries. Is it just a casting gap? It's a casting gap. He's able to trade 1 for 1 in a 1v3 situation. Was it worth it? God, probably, if I know. For blue team. He asserted his dominance. I mean, overall, it was a better trade for red teams since they get more gold with the assist gold, but he basically just T-pose over them, so I guess it's a net win for him. I feel like gold on Kassadin is always good. I still don't see any healing reduction from either team. There's a Jax
There's a Warwick healing, there's Jin healing, and there's Volibear, Twitch, Kassadin healing. With a Nami. Come on, guys.
And no Leandrias. There's no Leandrias.
Jax
LS.
is gonna look for the fight on the Volibear as Jin is also here, gonna respond with the ultimate. Volibear ults in place to get that health bonus, but Jin just jumps in and is just gonna die for it probably. No, he is able to run away, but that's just kind of it. As Nami is caught on the backside by the
Wait.
Warwick, as Ziggs is gonna be forced to flash out, but Celtic is gonna die here to the just super fed Warwick, and Red Team is just gonna clean this up nice and easy as Caston is coming in from the backline, is gonna be able to find a Zara. He is going to be feared up, and he won't be able to find a second kill as the casting goes down, and a double kill for the Warwick. It is just a jungle differential this game this time.
The blue team played that so poorly. You need to play around the Kassadin, and Kassadin was running from base. So that whole time, their strongest member wasn't there, and they just decided to go for that fight anyway, which was just...
Blue team cannot just seem to execute their pump how they want to execute it.
And like,
or how should
it's
rather.
It's so easy to execute. You just like let Kassadin do everything and play around him, but like they just didn't. They were too absent-minded to do that.
Well, Red Team is going to have a 5k goal lead at 20 minutes. Another really big goal lead for them. It's pretty surprising. I guess it comes in the form of Warwick being up almost 30 CS and 5 kills. Also has the Rift Herald still. We're going to see if he wants to use that anytime soon, which he probably should. Because it is probably going to despawn soon. But Nami is going to get caught out again as Caston just one-shots the Nami. But I don't know if he beats the Warwick with that Warwick healing. Warwick is going to land the ultimate. But Kha'Zix is here. Huge shutdown for the Caston as Ziggs is overstepping. But Caston is just broken, I guess. That is going to be 3 kills for the Caston and a huge gold swing as Volibear is going to be forced to ult out. But it still might get chased by the Jax. But a good E dissuades that huge gold swing for Blue Team. They're gonna close that 5k gold lead to just a little bit over 2k after one fight. Huge fight for Blue Team.
I think if I'm Nalgene here, I just build pure armor so that Jax can't split push against me.
I think he should go Bramble Vest.
Bramble Vest, then Tab Eyes, then probably
just please get healing.
Dead Man's
anyone in this game, please get healing reduction. It's hurting. Nami is looking a little bit confused on what she's trying to build though. We see components are both a Zeke's and what I presume is either an Ardent Sensor or a Chalice. A Theme's Grail.
That's not good. You want to have at least one complete item by 21 minutes. I feel like.
So how much gold she has?
And she has Moby boots, which I feel like is not the most optimal boots.
I mean, it's fine. But you're not really roaming so much on her, so I wouldn't buy that.
If anything,
I buy Swifties or Lucidity.
You're not really roaming and you're not really engaging. So, like...
We are going to see Cass on the flank here.
You're not getting as much value as you would get from a lot of other...
Please hit the eye. Hit the eye. Hit the eye. Thank you. Kha'Zix is going to be overstepping for what reason? Is going to be forced to jump out. Super weird play from the Kha'Zix there. Just dancing around in his Raptors. Almost getting caught out for no reason.
You know, one time in solo queue on one of my Smurfs, I got matched up against C-Kill. That was funny.
Yeah, I just looked at my watch. It's time for it's Blue Team's turn to throw, I think, if I've seen this correctly.
Yeah, I think that's right.
And it's looking like 3 people are going to collapse on the Kassadin.
Yeah, he's going for the 1v3.
But Kha'Zix just one-shots the Ziggs almost. Is going to die for it, though, as they trade 1-for-1 after blowing the flash. But Jax is going to get caught out in the 1v2. Might be able to trade, because that's a lot of damage, but he isn't able to as the Nami comes down. But Kassadin gets out, because that's just a broken champion, I guess. They are going to heal, and he's going to go in to trade for the 1-for-1. Don't know if it was worth it, since Sea Glass is just not worth that much gold. But he still has a shutdown. Shutdown claimed by the Jin. Another good pickup, I guess.
I feel like that's like the 3rd shutdown he's given this game.
Still a 2K gold lead for red team. But I think blue team is going to be pretty happy with what happened there overall. Uh-oh. Oh, damn, dang Baron. I thought it was time for our daily Baron throw.
Oh,
Kind of disappointed.
I could go for a good Baron throw. Like, I feel like Shy got the most interesting games to cast, and now I'm getting all of these quick ones. It's kind of disappointing. So I'm hoping for a good Baron throw.
We're going to be seeing both these teams set up for the dragon, but red team is already there with River priority. The Volibear just recalled is going to be forced to teleport into this fight, I think. As Nami might get caught out here, as they are just sitting in the pixel brush baiting, I guess.
Here, blue
but
team.
They are going to decide to start the dragon. We'll see if Kha'Zix does go for the steal or if he just gives it up.
Blue team actually waited for Kassadin this time.
He's going to look to fight here with Volibear flashing and Twitch is on the backline untouched as Cassin just goes in. This is an ace for the blue team, and it's going to be a Baron.
Not quite an ace, but close.
What?
Jax is up, so it's not an ace.
Same thing. Oh, it is going to be a Baron for the blue team. Really well played. Twitch was untouched there. Got a lot of damage off. Still hasn't finished the mana immunity upgrade, though, which is quite unfortunate.
Both of these junglers do not know which key their smite is on, because this is not the first time that both of them have missed the smite, or forgotten the smite.
Jin got that dragon.
What? Yeah, Jin got that.
I mean, I guess you can make a good for a fourth shot plus Q.
I don't know, is that enough to outdo a smite?
At this stage of the game, maybe.
Maybe.
Check how much his auto did. Kind of too lazy. That's a ways away. That's pretty far behind. Too lazy to scroll.
Yeah.
Well, blue team is gonna pick up the Baron for themselves, and they're gonna look to the first time they had a gold lead in this entire series. Well, if they do win, we can expect the Kassadin ban coming out from red side. As he's looking for the Ziggs. Is he really forcing that? I guess he's just a broken champion. Oh no. He does have the QSS. Is gonna get the kill, but is it worth it? Again, he's gonna give another shutdown after just claiming a kill for like 200 gold, because Ziggs and Zyra are just both worth nothing. But at the same time, blue team is sieging the mid lane tower. Zyra does flash in, does connect her roots on the Volibear. Volibear is going to be forced to flash out as Boric flashes in, gets the fear off on the Volibear as Kha'Zix ults in, but decides to walk out. Actually, he's going to go one-shot the Zyra, because why not? The work's not done just yet. He goes back in, roots up, the Volibear is going to die, but the Kha'Zix is still on the backside, just one-shotting everyone in the backline as Jax is finally here, spinning his lamp, but he's going to have to walk away after being slowed by the Twitch jar. Again, they still have Mrbbone as Twitch is going to look to fight the Jax. I don't know if he wants that. He decides to back off as blue team is going to be able to claim the tower, the mid tier 2, and walk top to claim their top tier 2 as well. I want to see the damage charts after this game.
Overall, I think blue team played that pretty well.
It's pretty messy, but I guess it was more red team is playing than blue team playing well there. In no situation there should Kha'Zix be able to get 2 isolated kills like that. It's just some miscommunication out of the red team, in my humble opinion.
Jax finishes Triforce. That's pretty big. Ziggs got Death Cap. Nami got Redemption. So a lot of big buys out here.
That's pretty interesting. I don't think Redemption is the buy she wants here. But I think we should take note of the Leandries in Cassin's inventory, as well as the QSS we saw in the top lane for that Warwick suppression. Cassin might be able to just run over the next team fight with his ultimate if he's able to stack it up.
He is 16.
And Twitch finally does have that Mrbbone evolution. He's going to be doing a lot of damage. He does have that Rudon. opted to skip the Bork actually, which I thought would have been a pretty good buy this game. Couldn't go up to the IE.
Yeah,
But this next fight might just decide it as we see Cassian on the flank looking for a pick.
yeah. Assuming Cassidy doesn't get locked down, I think he'll do a lot this next fight.
He fucked up. But it doesn't matter. Exhaust coming down, but he still gets one shot. Cassian's having a good time 1v4ing. Gonna get one. Just gonna get one. Was it worth it?
That's a bit
Maybe.
disappointing. That's like the best opportunity.
He would have killed. He would have killed two. If, that is a huge bubble coming out of Dora, getting both the Jax.
Dora's smurfing. What the heck?
And I guess blue team just gonna claim the bot tier 2.
The 2-person bubble and ultimate.
Clearing up the map of towers. Blue team's actually gonna keep pushing here, which is pretty interesting to me. Warwick is walking up, but he's gonna be forced to back up after Twitch does get some damage. But Volibear is a little bit overextended here. He's gonna be forced to run through the tower. Does get rooted up. Is going to die here for his sins. And Twitch is going to be forced to run away also in the stealth, but blue team is going to be able to pick up their second dragon of the game here, denying the dragon soul from red team. I think blue team's playing really messy, but I don't think it matters at this point because they're just scaling so hard. Twitch is going to be able to finish this infinity edge here, and Cassidy almost has his, what I want to say, Void Staff or Mrbbone. Actually, he's backing me up, so I think it's a
My guess is Void Staff.
Yeah, and it's gonna be.
Oh, I called it. I called it.
I mean, I saw the gold value, and he didn't have 2150.
Well, I didn't see the gold value, and I still called it.
My bad, Chief. Don't know how useful that's going to be, though, because really no one has MR, and that percentage MR is not going to do that much except for maybe Warwick, but I don't think he's looking to kill Warwick first, so I don't know how I feel about that buy. I think a straight death cap there would have been better, but, you know, the player knows best, I guess.
Yeah, I think death cap
I still want to flame this redemption buy. It's so useless in this game. Everyone, you just get one shot, you don't have time to use it. I think Locket's better here. Or Nathane's for the Twitch.
I think if you're really good at placing redemption, I think it can be good.
We are going to be seeing the death stance coming in soon for the Volibear, by the way. Woo! Balance item.
Still think he should have went Bramble Vest.
Well, we do finally see one instance of King Reduction in the Kha'Zix. That's the MVP right there. I don't care what you say about the Cassidy, about the Twitch. He bought the King Reduction. He deserves the MVP as Warwick is looking to fight. Well, Kha'Zix is just going to jump out and get another one for free as Twitch does stealth in, looking to maybe get a pick, but it probably won't happen. Actually, he's feeling himself, getting a little bit of poke down on the Warwick. Nothing too big, as he decides to back off, and blue team decides to set up for Baron. But at the same time, Cassidy is on the flank again. He is going to get sorted out by the blue trinket here. Uh-oh. Cassidy might be in trouble, but at the same time, blue team has already started up the Baron. We're going to see what red team is going to do about this. As Jin is going to be caught on the backside of the fight, going to be zoned off away from the team as the Cassidy is just going to run him down. It's going to be forced to flash, and Cassidy just hard into it, I guess. It's going to be forced to flash away. Might actually die for this. Uh-oh. Is going to die. But blue team does secure the Baron after all that. Good bait from the Cassidy, I guess. But Zyra is going to get locked up there. Almost one shot, but Kha'Zix dies after getting a little bit too greedy as Warwick flashes in. Is going to miss the ult, but he will land the fear anyways, and that's 3 dead for blue team. Huge overstep by blue team there. Big misplay, but it doesn't matter because they still have 2 Barons, which they will be pretty happy about.
I think Cassidy's just way too bloodthirsty.
Cassidy's getting an ego check right now.
Like, he doesn't need to be this aggressive going in legitimately 1v4.
Oh, red team here is actually going to be able to get this tower with the satchel charge here. Uh-oh, that's going to be an inhibitor down for the blue team as they're still waiting for their team to respawn. Red team's gonna be able to establish river priority here and set up for the dragon and maybe even get the soul. If red team gets soul, I think they can win this game actually.
All of blue team is going to be up though, so there is a chance they'll contest.
But there's a chance they face check by like one person face checks and gets caught out like an idiot because that's what happens in these games. We'll see if that happens in the next minute.
I feel like
As red team looks to be set here.
I feel like it's usually the team that's ahead that gets caught out, like right there.
Oh, yeah. All right, yeah, blue team wins. Okay, we can go next.
Oh, is that just game?
Yeah, that's just game.
But I feel like you always say it's game, like.
Well, see, I start you in the game,
early.
but then they decide to like throw it not in the game. But it should just be the end of the game here because Caston just kills them all, right?
See, that was a good redemption.
Lockett would have done the exact same thing there.
Yeah, but Locket's not as fun. You don't get to aim it.
Well, red team is gonna surrender here.
That
blue team is gonna be able to tie the series 1-1, and we'll see what both teams decide to do in the last game coming up in like 5 minutes.
All right, I have a question for you.
What's the question?
What is better, Unity or Unreal Engine?
The fuck does this mean?
You don't know what that means?
No.
Oh. That's not good.
Unity versus Unreal Engine?
Unity.
Versus what?
Unreal Engine.
Oh, Unreal Engine.
They're game engines.
The two softwares, right?
Yeah.
Unity, probably?
Games. Why Unity?
I don't fucking know. I don't care enough.
You're a C# guy?
I don't like coding at all.
So you're definitely gonna do a non-coding major?
Yeah.
No, CS?
Fuck CS, all the homies hate CS. Oh, I can definitely do it, I just don't like it.
Okay.
I'll say I won't say I'm well versed, I'll say I'm adequate at C, C++, Python, and Java.
Are you gonna engineer? No.
Looking at pre-med or business.
Pre-med or business?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm not gonna create a custom, because last time I created a custom, someone else created a custom, and that was just kind of rude.
Well, we'll see what happens. We'll probably see the Skarner ban still. We'll probably see the Caston ban. We'll see what top laner the other I don't even know what the captain of that team is. Mrbbone is gonna decide to swap out for the Caston ban.
Wait, so is all of your programming experience from high school? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Why have you programmed in like 5 different languages in high school?
I learned Python for a lab. I learned
in high
C.
School?
I did a.
Did you have a computer science class?
Oh yeah, I learned Java, C++, and C in high school.
I learned
Python outside.
I didn't know squat in high school about programming.
AP Comp Sci is Java.
Oh. Well,
and the AP Comp Sci principles is what? That was C, I think.
Cool.
And the C++ was like introduction to programming.
Oh, cool. AP is for nerds.
Thank you. Very cool.
I was too lazy to do. I was in some AP level classes, but I didn't take the test because I'm not smart.
Thank you. Very cool.
No, I was pretty good at math, but I was in an AP English class because that's the only thing my school offered. And I kind of suck at English, or I used to suck at English, so I didn't feel confident. That's my TED Talk.
Thank you. Very cool. Well, we are going to be getting into game 3 here shortly.
Who's the last player that wasn't invited?
Willie. Please no proxy fix, man. Just speed it up. I'm trying to go play some games. I'm being held hostage by my own will.
Now Gene just says nope. Right. I'm hoping they'll start. We are now in between games, so I will once again make the pitch.
Please unfollow.
Please follow me at twitch.tv/Mrbbone. I don't know why I'm saying the website, because you guys are already here, so please leave a follow. I need 50 followers for affiliate. I'm currently at 45, so
What if I just unfollow?
that would be very nice if I gained followers, and if my current followers did not unfollow.
Oh, you have 15 viewers now. It went up from like 10.
Yeah, it's probably the people in the game.
That's unfortunate.
People do that. They join in between games.
If anyone here is in the game, buy healing reduction. Healing reduction. Really good item. Woo! Healing reduction.
Wait,
What a help on the Gassidon and Twitch and Volibear.
Wait, are they actually using ProDraft, or did you just link it to annoy them? Okay. So why are they not starting? That's my question.
Not. I'm gonna use the restroom, baby.
I'm trying to think where I can get another 5 followers from. Maybe bots. No, I'm just kidding. It is 10 p.m. I need to think of another joke to say while we wait for the game to start. What's a good joke? I had this teacher in elementary school who every day he would tell us a new joke of the day. So I heard a lot of jokes there, but those were kind of long form jokes, nothing that I could tell well. Yeah, no jokes coming to mind. I thought of the unique rabbit one yesterday while I was trying to fall asleep, and I thought, hey, that'd be fun to tell on stream tomorrow. Yeah, how about that election? Pretty crazy, huh?
Fellas, our trap's gay.
Hello. Hey, Blossom, how about that election going on?
What election?
The
election?
presidential election.
I don't care.
You don't care?
I don't care.
I understand not wanting to share your opinions, but you just straight up don't care.
I don't care. Both are bad.
Okay, so you are fine sharing your opinion, but you still don't care.
No, I don't care. My opinion is that both are awful. How's that for an opinion?
Are you gonna vote?
I don't know, am I? Perhaps.
Alright, you don't have to say if you don't want to.
Perhaps I will.
We don't uh force information from our co-casters here at twitch.tv/Mrbbone. Public records will show if you voted or not. Alright, so I'll just look you up after the election.
Go for it.
Look up the public records. I'm voting for Kanye. Really like his platform.
They ready?
We need another African American in the White House. So, I'm going for Kanye. R question mark? R exclamation point. Wait, so you really don't like computer science?
No.
Wait,
Why would I lie?
Wait, how many computer science classes did you take in high school? One or
Did
two?
I or
You said you did. But did you take
I
one
took
or two?
3?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I took an intro in 9th grade, took an AP principles in 10th, and I took AP comp sci in 11th.
Yeah, my school didn't offer any computer science classes. I would have loved to take that. Cool. Oh, wow.
Uh-oh.
I'm jealous of you. Oh. They're probably debating draft or something.
Yeah, it's not that deep.
I don't know. It can be. Like, they, basically triple banned Nalgene last game and the game before, so they might be deciding which, bands they should prioritize. Like, Cassidon, probably they're gonna ban. And then whether they should ban Twitch, or if they want to ban Set, if they deem that worthy of a ban. And they could be debating. Yeah, like, our team is 5 geniuses, so, like, right away we know what to ban. But not every team has 5 geniuses on it. We're very lucky. Wait, so why did you take 3 computer science classes if you didn't like it?
They're easy A's.
Easy A's?
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, those are full year classes, right? It's not like one semester.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Wow. Alright. Were you a good student in high school? Are we digging too deep into your past life?
Sure.
Alright.
Not really.
Alright, I'll change the subject.
I haven't ever been a good student.
So what were you like in middle school? No, I'm kidding.
Please I'm unfollowing.
What's your favorite video game other than League of Legends? And other than Riot IP?
Warzone.
Call of Duty Warzone? Don't you have to buy that? Or is it free?
The Battle Royale component is free.
And that's what you like?
Yeah.
Have you played Fortnite at all?
No.
Not even once to try it?
Once, like, right when it came out.
Okay. What do you like so much about Warzone that you don't like about other battle royales, or that you like better than other battle royales?
The game design is just better.
The the F is that supposed to mean?
Modded Minecraft is also good. But
Modded
we are going to be
Minecraft?
the draft for Game 3. We're going to be seeing the Scanner ban once again because they don't know what the fuck to do against it.
Wait,
Probably going to see the Captain ban here also.
you didn't ask what my favorite game was. That was the whole point. I asked you just so that you would ask me.
Right, what's your favorite game?
We don't have to get into that. It's probably The Last of Us. But yeah, let's get back to the draft now. Cassidy gets banned. That's good. Hecarim, second ban for blue team. Northar said that you're regretting your decision to co-cast. Are you?
I don't know. It's whatever.
It's whatever. I guess I'll find out if next week you're like, yeah, I'm not available to co-cast this week. No, I'm just kidding. Warwick, third ban.
It's gonna be 3 jungle bans for them actually.
Warwick's probably a decent ban since it seemed like Mrbbone had a pretty good Warwick game last game.
And it's gonna be a Shen ban once again.
Huh.
Really don't like the Shen pick, huh?
So they were fine with the Twitch on Mr. Splendiferous as ADC.
We'll see if they roll swap again, or if they go back to the original Ezreal. We are going to see the Volibear locked in again, which means we'll probably see the Jax again, since it worked so well into it. But unfortunately, he was not able to pick up the W.
Oh wait, I want to change my answer actually from The Last of Us. I think it is Uncharted 4. That's a great game. Anyway, back to the game. Caitlyn.
Oh, that's something new. That's something fresh. I think. Was that played yet today? No.
Not today. I think it was yesterday.
It's yesterday.
I think so.
We saw what? Lucian, Jin, and Twitch Ezreal. Yeah.
Yeah, today.
First Caitlyn of the day. Very strong champion. We'll see what they want to pair with it. It is going to be the new lock-in for the jungler. Another tank. Another engaged champion. And another very easy champion to play with a very high game impact. We'll see what they do.
Yeah.
We'll see what they opt for. We'll see if they opt for the phase rush as per usual that every melee jungler takes. And then Morgana's going to be taken away to help to deny that Caitlyn Morgana combo, and B, I don't know why else you would lock that in because that champion's not really good.
Yeah.
It's going to be paired with the Kalista. They're going real early game this game. Blue team is saying fuck the late game. We don't. All the homies don't care about the late game. They're going for the early game this game. We'll see. We'll see if that backfires.
Caitlyn Morgana is pretty obnoxious.
We will probably see the Jax pick here, maybe, or they're actually going to pick the support here, which will probably be an Enchanter. But it's going to be the mid again. Interesting. This poor guy just on Ziggs duty. I'd pull my hair out. That champion is so boring. We're going to be seeing the Azir ban that has yet to be banned yet this game. Don't know why they would choose to ban it this time. Surprised they aren't banning the Jax, actually. Oh, wait, they're the Jax player, never mind.
I think Renekton played Azir during one of the regular season games and did pretty well on it. And he also He also played Silas, so they might ban that because he did really well on Silas.
I'm
But we'll
expecting to
see.
see the Jax ban coming out from blue team. I think I want to see red team ban and engage jungle here.
I don't think Jax had that much of an impact. I'm not sure if
It's
they'll
going to
find it
be a jungle ban,
worthwhile.
but not really a heavy engage ban. Still think they're going to ban Jax.
I'm
Or another.
surprised. I'm surprised Seakill hasn't opted for the Lilia at all. Like Lilia is so broken right now.
Hard to play again. Not an easy
It's not
champion to
that hard to play. All right, you
Rob
just
to Morgana? Hello? It's a hard matchup you should have. What the fuck? Okay.
Seaglass gonna play Nautilus, calling it right here.
What happened to her Pantheon? Did she figure out that it just wasn't working and just gave up on it?
I don't know. Oh, Taric.
No,
Oh, that's a
no.
classic.
It's so bad to Morgana. Why?
When Seaglass was on my team, we made her play Taric every game.
What's the point?
I don't know. It just felt good with our team.
I mean, timing. I still can't time the ultimate really well. Precisely.
We picked Master Yi a lot, so
Okay, so you guys are
Master
just
Yi
off.
Taric synergy
It is gonna
was nice.
8P Shalana lock in for blue team here with the broken hitbox. We'll see what they can do with it. But again, red team's not that squishy actually, and they do have a frontline that can tank the Dragon's Breath. But we will see
Tail hover.
the kill lock in here, which is pretty interesting.
As your neighborhood Kale player, I will say that Kale is pretty decent in the Volibear. In my opinion.
This time there was a swap. Red team has the very good late game scaling, while blue team is looking to end this game within 30 minutes. Hopefully,
Renekton is playing Shyvana mid? That's interesting. Unless there's a proxy pick.
is it not a proxy pick?
I don't know. I feel like there's not.
I feel like it's mid Graves, no?
No.
Wait. I don't want this to be my game 3. Why am I casting a Shyvana mid?
I feel like Shyvana mid is a fine pick, but I don't feel like it's so good in the lane phase, if that makes sense.
Is it still AP or is it on hit?
Well, I don't know, but I'm familiar with.
See
There's that one Twitch streamer that occasionally gets on Synapse who plays a lot of Shyvana mid. So that's how I'm familiar with it.
Heartstuck Diamond.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think that's accurate.
All the weird one tricks are Heartstuck Diamond. Because once you get to that point, you can't climb much higher.
I don't know, like how many Challenger and Masters players are there? Like 500. So everyone else is gonna be Heartstuck Diamond.
Grandmaster. Forgetting about that too. That's a
So
lot.
if I say how many Challenger and Masters players are there, do you not think I'm including Grandmasters?
Well, you didn't specifically state it, so I would assume that you forgot about it.
Like I kind of did, but the statement kind of inherently includes it.
Unpopular opinion, but I feel like Nunu is harder than at least 2/3 of the league roster to play. That's just a straight up lie.
I think Nunu has a lot of mastery too.
I also disagree with that statement.
But I feel like
Nunu is go-to autofill pick, and I have like an 80% rate on that stupid champion. It's just so easy to play.
But I feel like even if you aren't super good with the kit, it's still you still get most of the value from Nunu.
What are my Nunu stats? Alright, I played him twice this season. I won one, lost one. I played him twice last season. I won both games. I played him 17 times last season 8. I won 12 of those games. 12 wins.
Was that before the rework?
I have no fucking idea. Well, let me see. When was the Nunu rework? August 29th, 8.17. Season 8. 817, was that like late season 8? I don't know. Still the same champion though.
Probably.
Well,
I don't know. I don't remember what Nunu's W was before. Wasn't it like an attack speed buff?
he gave attack speed and AP. And his snowball was the cancerous snowball that followed you to the end of Earth.
Yeah, I remember that.
She was the same.
I liked the
Same.
snowball. That was really fun when you played AP Nunu.
AP Nude is pretty fun right now. Well, we're going to be loading into the game shortly. What are your predictions for this final game? I think red team wins.
Yeah, I do
I think
too.
blue team just lost in draft here, unless they just hard smurf early game and just snowball the game out of proportion. I don't think they win this game ever.
Hey, for all I know, Renekton will smurf on Shyvana.
I'm not ready for it.
Alright, the official statement from twitch.tv/Mrbbone is that Justin will not regret co-casting.
It is going to be the AP Shyvana in the mid lane. But we'll see how that one plays out.
Dark Harvest Shyvana. That's like... Oh, wait, I need to switch screens. It used to be, before there was Dark Harvest, it used to be the Fleet Footwork. Or before Dark Harvest was in its current form. It used to be Fleet Footwork on Shyvana mid. Bathroom break? My goodness.
Couldn't have done that when they were loading in or waiting for the load thing? Damn.
Yes, seriously. I want to see a good level 1. By the way, I think I am like a master at level 1s.
Whatever you say.
I think I have the best level 1s. There are no better level 1s than me.
Whatever you say, Chief.
Alright, bringing up the scoreboard, moving time controls,
We
objective
see a
timer.
pink or an invade by the red team. And once again, they're not in LCS pick ban order. Please.
It's alright. I got it ordered super fast. Shyvana
Oh.
is the proxy for Vigar, we're being informed.
Huh?
Seaglass flashes. Renekton also flashes. Lives with a sliver.
That's tragic.
Seaglass took exhaust instead of ignite, and that was the difference there. Quite unfortunate. Although I think it is pretty good to burn the Shyvana flash because she's pretty vulnerable early.
Pretty vulnerable. She's very, very vulnerable.
She
That
is.
champion can't move anywhere.
I was playing with some Pitt players, and I was against a Shyvana top with no flash. And I got ganked a lot by the enemy jungler, and then I got really tilted.
Thank you. Very cool.
Yeah, that's my anecdote. And then I yelled at my teammates, like, no flash on Shyvana, by the way.
Why does Shyvana have push priority right now? That shouldn't be happening, man. It's a range versus melee matchup. We are going to be seeing some late trading going on in the solo lanes as Morgana's going to get an early word off.
Well, I would argue that Shyvana's a higher rank, but you refute that argument. So
rank doesn't matter, skill does.
But rank implies skill.
Eh. Not if you get boosted. There.
Northar confirmed my story in the chat in case you thought I was lying.
But we are going to be seeing the gankify the new. Isn't going to find anything. It's going to be forced to just walk to his top side as they are being tracked on the ward. Blue side's actually pinging for the gank here. Nunu might be in some trouble as he's probably going to be
Oh yeah,
forced to
that's not good.
flash just in. That's
Damn.
a big in. Besides the snowball, which is just a really slow kick-up time, should have just walked and flashed over the wall after maybe queuing for some HP, as Volibear's going to look for a trade in the top lane.
Yeah, after thinking about this for a little bit, I think the Shyvana pick mid is actually good. Because I just think Willie isn't an experienced enough player to abuse the early
He's also a
weak
Garen.
Shyvana. What?
He's also a Garen main.
Who, Willie is?
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't just lock him Garen mid.
Yeah,
Only
I don't know why he didn't do that. But as I was saying, I think Shyvana is pretty strong when she has her ultimate, and I think Renekton will be able to play around the ultimate much nicer than Willie will be able to play.
The top lane by the Nunu, looking for a good game. He's going to be able to get the root off, forces the Volibear flash, but I think he should be able to just walk out of this one since they do not have enough damage. He's going to be here for the counter gank, and Nunu should die. Flashing into the Graves is going to die here.
That was very nicely played.
It's going to be forced to flash, but still might die as she gets caught in the Volibear E, but won't have any more follow-up. Beautiful counter gank by CKO.
I thought Nalgene was inting that, and then that worked out, and that was beautiful.
Yeah, he is a mini-map, unlike some people. Looking at you.
Good job, other Ben. He looks at minimap unlike some people?
Yeah. He saw his jungler was actually counter-ganking.
Wait, do you actually think of me as someone that doesn't look at the minimap?
Yeah, you don't look at the minimap.
Oh.
Yeah. It's kind of tragic. How easy our games would be if we looked at the minimap.
Like, I think I do in OLS. I think, maybe if you're talking about in-houses, maybe I'm not paying as close attention.
What is the point of walking over a trap like that, man? It's just a waste. You still take the damage? What the fuck?
But you don't get stunned or rooted.
Wow, but you still take the damage, which is literally the whole point of the trap.
That's not literally the whole point.
I mean, for those traps, that is literally the whole point.
Maybe you don't want to be zoned later from a gank or from
when a gank happens. On the corner of the wall there, something that I'm really gonna need to walk on. But Graves is gonna be here for the gank as Morgana just walks onto the trap for no reason. What's with you people just walking on traps, man? The flash and the exhaust are gonna come out.
I do believe that you shouldn't step on the trap right as your jungler is coming to gank. That's probably not the best idea. Unless you're trying to bait the enemy.
Looking at you, Jasmine. If she's even still in the chat. Jasmine loves walking on Caitlyn traps for no reason. I hope she's not in the chat.
I feel like she might be.
She probably is.
Yep, she is.
Well, blue team is going to secure the dragon. No. Yeah, blue team is going to secure the dragon here. And Grace is going to be feeling real good about himself right here with this huge lead he has over the Nunu.
Jasmine said...
I'll tab out and read.
She said some of us are bad at video games, but like...
Listen, if you walk on a trap, that isn't a case of being bad at the video. That's just a case of not opening your eyes.
I feel like Jasmine's not bad, though.
I feel like if you see the trap on the ground, you should have some sort of sensor in your brain telling you not to right-click like over it, right? That's my thought process. But
when
Shyvana
I
is gonna stay away the blue buff and is gonna alt miss the ult over the wall. Is gonna be forced to flash for the gank. Is gonna find Tarek, but I don't think they have the damage for it.
she missed
Just kidding.
the dash, or Shyvana missed the dash over the wall.
Yeah, she missed her ulti over the wall, but she flashed over
That's
it
kind of
and got
fun.
the kill anyways. Well, both of the blue side bot laners are going to be forced to flash to grab that kill, but I guess it's a good look still, as Graves does catch that mid wave for the dragon person.
I remember back when I was a green League of Legends player, um, I would get really tilted because a Caitlyn would put a trap down right in my path, and I would just walk on it, and then I'd be really annoyed because the Caitlyn did that, and then I took a lot of damage.
My friend used to buy Guardian Angel every first item every time because he's like, you have 2 lives is better than 1.
It's true.
He's not wrong. I also bought the old Runic Echoes, which gave you like a Lich Bane passive and Lich Bane second item every game on Italy back in Season 5. As I just started playing the game. That was a good time. Love that champion.
I'm not sure if I played at that point.
Season 5?
I don't remember old Runic Echoes. Like, maybe I played, but
It was like an old AP item. I don't even know what it's called.
I don't think I knew all the items back then.
All I know is that it gave you like the Lich Bane, the Sheen passive, instead of the Luden's passive it gives right now.
You know what item I miss?
What?
I miss the item that spawned the little voidlings. I forget what it's called.
Banner of Command?
No, the other one.
Zizirot?
Yeah, ZZ Rot. I hope Riot brings that back.
It's in TFT. Go play. Oh wait, is it still in TFT? I actually don't know if it's still in TFT. Well, Ziggs is gonna be forced to flash after Shyvana does ult.
But wasn't ZZ Rot such a fun item? I hope Riot brings that back at some point. It was so fun, and like the champions I play now are the champions that would.
Volibear is gonna force the walk away. How tragic is that he has to walk away? What a gank by the Nunu. We just aren't seeing the same impact on this Nunu. Well, he did. So.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sorry, I interrupted you, but
I'm done. Go for it.
I play a lot of Singed and Scion, and they use ZZ Rot. That would be fun.
What does this have to do with the game?
No, it doesn't. That's why I feel bad for interrupting you.
Damn, how tragic is this cast?
I don't know. I feel like I'm just my state of mind has been moved to reminiscing.
Oh. As we get back into the game, blue team is gonna be looking to set up around mid lane and setting up for the dragon.
Shyvana is up 24 CS, which I think is pretty good for a Shyvana mid.
That shouldn't be allowed to happen, but whatever. But both the junglers are going to be pathing to the bot side, probably going to meet each other actually, as Graves is going to be looking to invade and get some vision for himself. Gonna meet him at the Gromp actually, and maybe steal away if I can actually watch it. Game, please. Nunu's going to be forced to flash away after getting almost chunked 100-0, and Graves will be able to steal away the Gromp as Nunu is forced back right before the dragon spawns 10 seconds. Again, not a good look for red team.
Yeah, this game looks like it's really a blue team favored now.
Blue team, again, for the first time in the series, having a gold lead before 20 minutes. Before 15 minutes, even. Looking like they finally found what they're supposed to do. They found their passion in life. As they pick up a second dragon from themselves at 11 minutes. They're speedrunning the dragons, looking to get a soul at 21 minutes. That's like pro play level.
Well, they don't really do that in pro play.
What do you mean?
I feel like dragons aren't super highly prioritized in pro play.
I don't know what pro play you've been watching, but sure.
Yeah, you do want to get dragons, but I feel like teams are willing to give up early dragons pretty easily.
Yeah, teams give it up if they're not in a position to fight, but Dragon's always almost been taken the moment it's at like 5 minutes, right when it spawns.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't know what Worlds games you've been watching, but
I haven't really been watching that much Worlds.
yeah, that's probably why your viewpoint is like that. Then
Worlds, they just fight whenever they can. I feel
well,
like.
blue team is going to be starting over the Herald as Vulgar is going to jump in, getting a lot of damage done on the Nunu, and it's just going to die to the AP Shyvana as Shyvana walks up to the Ziggs, chunks him out for about 6 of his HP with 1 E. And again,
Yeah.
just not a fun time. Gonna chunk out another portion. Gonna have health to Ziggs. How balanced is that champion? And Ziggs is gonna be forced to back off. Might even eat another one. No, just barely. But Shyvana will be able to claim every single play, actually. Uh-oh. Takes another one. Talks to Dark Harvest, but Ziggs is just going to walk away as Shyvana eats some tower shots, but will be okay in the end. It's not looking too good for Red Team, as Blue Team also picks up the Rift Herald. Graves easily soloing that one away. Again, bot lane, unfortunately, the Kalista hasn't been able to find that advantage that the Kalista wants to bring this early. Some poor users of the Rift Herald by Graves, but don't think it will matter since they'll just be able to get the tower anyway.
Plating's about to fall.
So maybe not so poor then. Well, they get the tower anyway. It's not a big deal. But Ziggs is going to be up here for the gank. So is Nunu with the snowball. Graves might be forced to flash here as he does
get the kill.
Not flash for some reason.
After wow, yeah.
For the ultimate.
He did not flash. Just let him auto him down.
But Shyvana's looking for the ball gank.
Whoa, missed.
That's a field goal coming out from the Morgana, but we'll be able to connect the ultimate, but he's just invulnerable with the talk of it, and they'll just have to walk out of that without using some summoner spells.
Red Team played that perfectly.
Tark's kind of trolling here. It's going to be forced to heal because Shyvana's just a balanced champion. It walks back into the burn.
On the burn.
Guys, come on. Oh, that all stemmed from the fact that she decided to recall right in front of the Shyvana for no reason and not giving her the respect that she deserves at this point in the game. Huge misplay and huge oversight. That's a 1-0 for Red Team, for Blue Team rather.
I liked that 2 laners were backing on Ziggs R, and then Ziggs R started and they still didn't see it.
Ziggs is gonna jump up and Kobe the Graves, but just gonna tickle him a little bit as Graves walks back to his jungle and farms his Raptor camp. As Kale does pick up the top lane tower, looks like this game's going to be all on the Kale and Caitlyn maybe, with Ziggs doing something in the background, and maybe Tarek landing a good ultimate here and there. But I don't know if Red Team knows how to deal with this Shyvana mid pick.
Yeah. See, now
Nunu missed every single E in his first 2 rotations, but Shyvana ults out and just gets out for free. I'm going to actually go back in and look for some E's here, actually, and maybe even kill Seaglass if she steps up too far once again, but doesn't look like it's going to happen as both teams decide to reset here and recall, get the full HP, and prep for the dragon that is spawning in 40 seconds.
So after having seen the Shyvana mid for 16 minutes, do you think it was a good pick or a bad pick?
I think it's a bad pick, but good because the other people don't know what to do against it, and they just played poorly into it. So I don't know what else to say. It's like a challenger player picking Yuumi top into a silver player. Like, it's not a good pick, but it's fine because you're just better apparently. And this Volibear is kind of just running it.
That feels bad, man.
Well, Morgana is gonna get the bind off. They are gonna trade kills here. But was it worth right before the dragon? As Graves is also going to be forced to flash out after the Tark almost lands a stun. But Kalista jumps the wall for some reason. Is going to be forced to flash, but the Saddle Charge bumps her back as Tark just keeps running at her. But she's just going to get blown up by the Rend. Almost dies to Kaylin ult, but not enough damage. And Ziggs is also going to die here. But Kaylin will be able to get one back for themselves. But she's does dodge the E, but I don't think it matters. The cooldown's gonna be right back.
Next E should kill, Missed
But
it.
he misses because he predicts the sidestep. Please don't walk back and don't walk back. Don't. Oh, she's dead.
Yeah, he should have proxied the wave so that it couldn't take
Well,
turret
just some
aggro.
just some misplays all around. Game 3 nerves are getting to people, and blue team is gonna be able to pick up the dragon for free after that little skirmish there. But then again, Kale was just sitting top lane with TP that entire time. Don't know what they were doing up there. I guess they just really wanted the farm. Little bit greedy holding on to the teleport there.
I'll be honest, I feel for the Kale, because just like free farming feels so good on Kale.
You could have farmed 2 kills there.
True,
Well,
but
Tark is gonna preemptively ult and just waste the cooldown there. Don't know how I feel about this Tark pick still.
that was just a flex.
As they are gonna get some nice chain CC off, but the Shyvana just ults out as the Ziggs ultimate went a little bit short from the center sweet spot. Huh. This game is not looking too good for red team. Blue team is going to be fighting for that soul point in 4 minutes, and their mid game is extra strong actually. If red team loses the soul, their late game scaling that is within the Kill and Caitlyn might just not be worth anything, even though the enemy team did draft Callista Graves, which are both relatively early game champions that fall off a cliff in the late game, especially Callista. But we are going to be seeing another skirmish in the mid lane as Caitlyn is going to hit the ultimate on the Callista as Nunu is going to crash the snowball, but no one on his team is there to follow up as he's just forced to back off after Callista does burn her summoner heal. So much happened, yet nothing happened. And Kale's going to pick up a blue buff for himself. Not really. He's going to actually fight. He's going to get stunned up by the Volibear. Is going to be forced to ult, and he's just going to be able to walk out of this one since Volibear already uses ultimate. But they're caught out now. Both are going to be forced to flash as Nunu wasn't able to Tokyo drift past that ball, and is going to be forced to run away after getting chunked out. Well, Ziggs is dead. Okay. It's fun and balanced champion, by the way.
Yes.
Well, Ziggs is really feeling that one, not showing enough respect, but the Nunu is up here, and Shauna is going to flash, but it just won't matter because your form is gone already.
Yeah.
Don't know why you wouldn't just flash over the wall, but
yeah, that
Caitlyn
was...
almost getting clipped by that Morgana binding would have been a disaster if it happened, but unfortunately throws the net out as Kale decides to run down the Callista. What? Huh? How do you miss a Callista like that? Both teams are just messing up a lot in the game 3.
You could ask them how.
Well, blue team is going to be able to get this mid tier 2, I think. Maybe. But red team is just going to let it happen, I guess, even though they have a numbers advantage.
I think top good roll is really wanting to get that level 16 so that he can more consistently get that Kale passive damage. And then at that point...
We're going to be seeing the Oblivion Orb coming in for the Shyvana. Hopefully, into a Mrbbone this game, which would be very, very good into that Nunu, Taric, and Kale comp. Hopefully, we'll be able to see some hit actually coming in from red team also, because again, it is a Graves, Volibear, and Shyvana.
I think on Shyvana you're supposed to sit on the Oblivion Orb and then go for Death
You're
Cat.
supposed to, but I kind of think finishing Mrbbone is good here.
Yeah.
Unless our lovely Callista ADC wants to also get it, but I don't think I've seen either ADC buy Grievous Wounds this entire game, even though it's only a measly $800. Well, red team is going to have priority in setting up for this dragon. Looks like Shyvana doesn't really want it, but she does have TP to join the fight when it does happen. If blue team does get this dragon, it will be soul point and probably just game over for red team.
Oh, did not clear that ward. Feels bad.
And again, Shyvana is just free pushing top lane. There's
Oh yeah,
still 30.
that's
There's still 30 seconds left on this dragon spawn. Someone from red team has to back.
yeah,
Red
that's a
team is just
mistake.
lost. Red team is confused. Red team is but.
I have made that mistake before of showing up to
Oh,
dragon too early.
oh,
But
oh! That's gonna be a free inhibitor tower for the blue team for no reason. As finally Kale decides to back, but dragon's coming up now. You can't back now. You have to stay and fight. But if you back for and you recall, and Morgana decides to engage. Target also going to be coming down as Morgana flashes in and gets binding off, but the KO TP is going to be coming in as Shyvana also into the backline after TPing is going to chunk out Caitlyn for half her HP after landing 1E, and then the rest of the team just walks away after killing the Morgana. But Kalista wants in, Kalista goes in, Target falls to the burn, Nunu falls to the burn, will fall to the burn after, and
oh, that's a
it's
lot
just a
of
Shyvana
damage.
gap. Alright, at the end, blue team wins. We can end the stream now.
Oh no, the comeback.
It's not happening. They get Soul here. Shyvana E with Infernal Soul. It's just the Infernal Soul gap, I guess.
Yeah, after reevaluating, I think you want to go for the death cap here on Shyvana before Morello's. You
Yeah,
just want to,
now that I think about it, yeah, probably because he's just so far fucking ahead.
yeah, you want as much burst as possible. You want to one-shot people.
Oh, this game's over. We can go next.
Probably gonna go for the Baron now since it's up.
Looks like we're gonna see a desperation Baron attempt coming in from the red team, maybe, if they decide. Nope. I think that's their best chance back into this game, though. But it looks like they're just gonna cut off. Oh,
Kill got finished the Nash's Tooth. Not 16 yet. Only got 1 level since last time I brought it up.
I need to drink water.
Here I would want to get Kill in a side lane just to sponge up a lot of experience.
Uh-oh, Shyvana's looking for it. Fucking tickled him.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a 2-level lead for the Shyvana. And Nunu's down 2 levels despite being Nunu. That's kind of tragic. Nunu is going to find the Shyvana. Shyvana is going to ult out, but nothing is really going to come out of that as Shyvana is going to E and have health to Tarek. I don't think you guys want this. I really don't think you guys want this. Volibear is going to be TPing in. It looks like they're going to collapse on the red team after they overextended a little bit trying to catch the Shyvana, but it looks like they're just all dead. All right, GG.
Yep, they all go down.
Need I give a play-by-play for this? It's just over. It is going to be
auto in the
4.
wave. And now
It's going to be a 4 for 0 as they're going to decide to turn on to the Baron instead of just ending the game. Again, what is with these teams and prolonging the games? You guys could have ended through top there. Ziggs uses ultimate to clear the wave.
I don't think I necessarily oppose going for this Baron.
That was very endable.
I'm not sure if they would be able to end it there. Maybe they would get.
That was very endable.
To the Nexus turrets.
I know my ending limits. That was endable.
I don't know. It seems like you don't, based off of how I see you cast it.
It was endable. They decided to go for Baron though for no reason. Ziggs uses ultimate to clear the wave, and then you can literally just have Volibear and Shyvana tank the towers as long as you have everything standing. Whatever. Well, after getting that Baron, blue team should be looking to either 1-3-1 this or just group S5 down mid because they never lose a 5v5 anyway. As Graves is going to stroll along and take away that blue buff from the Nunu, because all you can do is watch as this game is a complete 180 from what happened in game 1. The roles are reversed here. And blue team is going to decide to go for the 1-3-1 to siege all 3 lanes at once. Nunu is going to be looking for that gank on Graves, but none of his team is following on his ping, so he's just going to be forced to retreat. As Shyvana is going to crash the wave top, Graves is going to crash the wave bottom, and Graves is just going to go kill the...
Oh wow, he actually got that kill.
Nunu falls, Tarek falls, Kale falls, Caitlyn is
Caitlyn
going to fall.
gonna hold 1 versus 5. Can she pull
Caitlin's
it
gonna
off?
eat a Shabana E here and just get chunked out by halfway.
Caitlyn
She's more than
takes the
halfway. Just gonna
Shyvana E, but
die.
might make it out by a
Just gonna
miracle.
die. And just get in miss.
Dodges. Dodges
Just gonna
that
die
Shyvana
to
E.
minions.
Dives to minions.
Alright,
Alright.
GG boys. And that's the
She
game 3.
she almost pulled it off on the Caitlyn.
That's gonna be Dora on roids winning the series 2-1 over Mrbbone.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Let's look at those damage charts.
Probably
Yeah,
Shyvana had the most damage, would be my guess.
Yep.
Yep, Shyvana had the most damage. Won't quite say I'm surprised.
Because we're not.
Because we're not. So here we're gonna update the spreadsheet. Mrbbone. Restore on roids. Dora on roids 1. Dora on roids. Interesting name, by the way. Dora on roids. And then Mrbbone goes down here. Megapula offering his peace rest to Gooby. Mr. Mrbbone. Mrbbone. So that means next week it will be Megapula vs. Dora on roids and Motley vs. Nameless in the winners bracket. And it will be Balanic vs. Mr. Mrbbone. And Taste the Snow versus Shabba Jabbamus in the losers bracket. So my predictions is that Nameless easy win 2-0 for this game.
Toxic?
It's why is that toxic? I can't say that I think my team will win. I call that team spirit. Megapula vs. Dora on roids. It's really hard to say. I think it could go either way. Both teams did perform pretty well. But I don't know. I think I'm feeling Dora on roids. I felt like they really picked it up in those last 2 games today. In the losers bracket, it seems like Shabba Jabbamus is kind of having internal issues, so we'll see if they can pull that stuff out. But I guess I will say I think Taste the Snow is favored since they were a decent team despite the loss. And Balanic versus Mrbbone. Balanic was the 1 seed, so if they can return to form, I think Balanic should be able to win. But again, I think either teams can really pull it out. Really, I think most of the teams are pretty even in skill except for our team, which is streets ahead of everyone else. Is that toxic?
Is it?
I don't know. Apparently, complimenting my own team is toxic now.
Pretty toxic.
But anyways, I think that's gonna be it from me. Who should I host? I'm gonna see who's on. Is Shy on? Shy's not on. So I'll host a famous person. Let me see. I'll host Afromu. He's a pro player. I don't think he's retired yet. He's still playing, right? So thank you everyone for watching. This is a really good stream. And I'll see y'all next week, assuming that I host some games. Or cast some games. Alright, I'm rating now. And ending the stream. Thanks everyone.